to my bima.
Simma. Who got the keys to my bima. Simma.
Welcome, boys and girls. God damn it, it's Laughmarathon once again. Woo! There's really people clapping. You can hear it in the background. But we have here one of the best people that I can think I can have on this podcast. Why? Because he touches on everything that I touch on this podcast. Pause. And by that I mean you have acting, you have music, you have sports. This man knows everything about sports, especially Florida sports too. So I'm gonna test him a little bit, get down to it, see how much he really knows. And
let's see.
by now, we already about 37 seconds in, and I ain't said who the hell it is. Okay? It is the man, the one, the only, Mouce.
Hey.
Yay! Yo, Nation, what up?
Laughmarathon, what it do, man? We in here.
How you been, man?
Vibe City, man.
How you been, man?
Vibe City, look out for Metal Bird, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Metal Bird. Can we speak a little bit more about that?
We're just finishing up his new album.
So no date set yet. Calm the hell down. No date set yet.
I mean, we're looking at some maybe possible. I mean, hang around for Black Friday. Something's coming out.
Oh.
But I don't know if it's gonna be the
Oh, okay.
How is a drug. I don't know if it's gonna be the new album. How is a drug. Something maybe,
But something may be coming out.
So I'm definitely gonna put out something on that Friday.
Something gonna come out. Maybe not the album, something gonna come out. Okay, look forward to it. New music from us. I like it. And can we at least know how many tracks on the album? Can we at least know that? Do you know yet?
Man.
No, too much.
We narrow it.
All right, I let it go. I'll let it go for now. But we always like to take a little shot.
Oh, you're
I'm not gonna tell you what kind of
glasses is so hard.
You see this? By the way, the people that can't see, the skull heads. Yeah.
Crystal. It's crystal.
Crystal, baby. Holla at them.
Yeah.
We don't want to play with the best over here. Salute.
Oh, man.
Once y'all start paying me, I start
I
telling
might
you.
need another shot of that.
Right? It's like juice out there. It's like juice.
Yeah.
I keep it real. I'm going to tell you a Laughmarathon secret real quick. I keep the liquor real light because I never know who the hell I'm talking to. So I don't want to get you too drunk and then you can't answer no goddamn questions.
Yeah, exactly.
So y'all ain't trying to get you slizzard. You just got to get a little tip. So
He trying to get you loosened up and tell all your secrets.
You goddamn right about that part. Damn it, don't tell me all the secret shit. But yeah, he right about that part. But Mouce, look, listen.
Just right.
By the way, holla at T'Challa.
Black Panther.
All right, people, Black Panther. Yeah. Boy.
One time for the people.
One time.
One time.
Since we get into that, before we get to Black Panther, we're going to get a little bit back to that. And you'll see where I'm going with that in a second. But let's get to the beginning. I happen to know you personally. I happen to know you personally, a little bit. So I went to, if I may say, I went to high school with you. I think you might have been a little bit older than me, but I went to high school with you. I think, I'm not sure. I don't know what year you graduated.
OG.
But I know.
Graduated.
What did I graduate?
You know what I'm saying? We graduated a little bit before you, just a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe a year or two.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm always gonna be the fat young guy. But it's okay.
Well,
I remember
young guy.
I remember not junior. I remember freshman year walking in and looking at freaking desk in front of me, and in front of that, on top of that, I see his mixtape. Can't remember exactly which one it was, to be honest with you, because I got to know plenty of them around that time, because you was popping them like hotcakes, boy.
Yeah, I had to.
But that was the first time I ever seen someone, even around me or my age, have music that was, like I say, palatable. Like you could grab it. It was right there. The first time that I said, "Oh my God!" Not only could I listen to this, but I can make this too.
Yeah.
So that was a big eye opener for me.
Yeah,
how did that come about with you when it comes to music? Because you're a man of very facets. But let's start with the music. How did that come about for you?
Okay, how it started with the music, man. I got a karaoke machine.
Okay.
One year for Christmas. And I don't know if I asked for a karaoke. Maybe I did. I got a karaoke machine. And for about a year, we didn't even I mean, we played music on it. We would play around. We didn't record nothing. We would freestyle.
Oh, okay.
On the microphone or whatever.
Right.
But we didn't record nothing. We just was messing around. I don't know why the thought never dawned on us. Like, you know, it was like me, Neil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, you know, like Wood. You know what I'm saying? Donovan. Like all these people.
What up, Wood?
Oh yeah, homie. But the thought just never dawned on us. Like, you know,
right.
We can record this with us freestyling, this rapping and stuff. We can record this.
Right. You got the equipment right there.
Yeah. So we never really did until when we started recording stuff. Actually, my boy Alvaro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alvaro Roski. He had a little Alvaro Rodriguez show.
Okay.
He used to record. It was like, you know, nigga actually was ahead of the game. It was like a podcast before.
Nice.
Podcast existed.
What? You should have coined that shit.
Yeah,
man.
Those
millions.
That's why I always keep pushing towards your dreams, people. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Always keep pushing. You know, you never know. You might be way in front and everybody catch up to you. But anyway, but that was the first thing of like, all right, actually recording on the karaoke.
Okay.
Machine.
Right.
So then it's like, okay, well, you know, we can record that, so we can record a song.
Right.
So I'm man, and I'm giving you this. I'm just giving you the real spiel because you know this. You know these people.
I know these.
So Neil, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had a crush on a certain girl, young lady. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, the young lady ended up, you know, we was like freshmen or whatever, and like she was. You know, a freshman girl and a freshman guy. You know what I'm saying? A little different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with a guy, you go from being the top dog of the school to like now you're midst. You know what I mean? As a young lady, you're the new. You're as a dude, you're mincemeat. Right. As a new young lady, you're fresh.
Right.
You know so
see this how to jump out the gate.
All right, straight to the freshman. So she jumped into that pool of water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
my bad,
how it even happened was, I don't forget how he found out. He found like a note or something that like it was meant to be for like one of her friends.
Right.
And it ended up like with him some type of way. And you know, basically she was telling about her experiences
with the other person.
You know, So this was a heart wrenching.
Right.
Thing for my man at this time, but it wasn't like you know he didn't. He was. It wasn't just the fact of like, all right, it's another dude or whatever. It's the fact of like how it was happening. That like why are you dealing? Why are you with these older dudes and all this other stuff? You know what's up. You should be okay. So he was like, Mouse, I want to make a song. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn.
So I'm like,
so it was on some Eminem shit. Cause his first songs were on some shit like that.
That's Eminem's first song.
Yeah. You didn't know that? That's how Eminem started.
The Black Girl song. Sorry, I love you, Marsh. But I mean, I forgive you. I forgive you about all that shit.
Damn.
Okay. So yeah, it was like, but it wasn't like a diss song.
Right.
Actually, it was kind of borderline. Yeah.
He didn't go hard body. He was just like.
No, he went a little hard. He went a little hard.
Shit.
It was some curse words.
Damn. Okay.
But it wasn't like fuck you. It was like what the fuck you doing? Like one of the lines like, what the fuck you doing, girl? Let the old ass motherfuckers rock your world. Like, you know, that's basically how his verse started.
It was like some old Cool J shit.
That was like the hook of the song, damn near.
I hear you.
The catchiest part.
So it was like, it wasn't like I need love and I need hugs or some shit.
No, it wasn't no love. It wasn't not a love song, baby. No. You know, I don't know what the hell, like, why am I on this song? Like, so you were thinking back, like, why am I on this song?
I was just about to ask you.
Exactly.
How did you end up with the damn song?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it seems like it got shit to do with you.
But because it didn't really, now, we all grew up together.
I hear
so
that.
I knew this person, I just want to put I knew this person.
Yeah.
So.
You're probably watching this right now. Holla.
Matter of fact, no, we can give it all away. Bro. That's why it pours up the shots, see. Rachel Davis.
Rachel Davis.
All right, okay, yeah. All right, well, let's do this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I hear you, though.
Shout out. Because, I mean, I still owe her something. You're going to get it. You sure know. But, anyways, yeah, so we all knew each other. We all, like, you know, hung out. Like, I went out with her sister and stuff like that.
No.
Like, so we all knew each other. So, I mean, the man came to me. He knew that like
Like,
I was
hold
on
on.
some rapping stuff
Yeah.
before. I was like writing stuff. And,
Got
you
it.
know what I'm saying? I won a few contests like rapping and shit.
He was like writing this hook, Neil.
No, he was like, bro, let's make a song. Because I guess
shit.
he didn't want to make like a whole like carry all the whole thing
yeah.
by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, but this is back in the day, you 13, not 13, but like you
Right.
14, 15,
Right.
whatever, your homies.
Right.
Whatever they on the song, I'm on the song.
You on the song, yeah.
So
So you
know
was
what I'm
down with
saying?
it from square one.
Yeah, so I jumped on the song, but I wasn't like dissing her.
And this is the
or
first
nothing.
recorded
It wasn't
song you ever
personal
sung?
for me. It's the first song I ever recorded.
Okay,
It's
got
the
it.
first song I ever recorded.
Right.
So it wasn't like personal for me, like dissing her, like
Yeah, it wasn't got nothing to do with you.
But it was like for me, it was on some like Black Girl Lost type shit.
Right.
Like,
Right.
You know
You was
what
on
I'm
your
saying?
Tupac shit. I hear you. You was on that Brandon Got a Baby shit.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You feel
I'm
me?
with
I was on my
I'm
Britney Got
with
Baby
you.
shit, so I'm
I'm
like
with you.
trying. We trying to like, yeah, I mean, but at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We young, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this is what it's part of the game, guys.
Right.
If some 14-year-old
Nobody
guy
try
out
to
there
find that
that's
song and
listening-
send it to me. No one.
No,
Go
right.
ahead, though.
No, I hope y'all find. But there's some 14-year-old kid out there
Right.
listening to this right now. Just take it easy. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Don't record that song.
Young ladies, you know,
Record it,
there's
then
gonna be
erase
a
it.
lot of young ladies that
Right.
coming, you know.
Yeah.
But actually, that was the greatest decision that I've ever made in my life.
Okay, because
So I
after
put a song
that,
with this
it was.
guy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
after that, then I'm like, shit, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
I can record. I'm about to record an album. So
Mhm.
I started just recording the album, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? First, I started out with just our little group of friends, like me, you know, Neil, Chad, his brother. You know what I'm saying? You grew up, you was like Chad age and shit.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Sam, you know what I'm saying? Like Jizz, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so they became my like original like fan base, like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I would like go home and sneak into the garage, like not sneak into the garage, but I'm saying like I used to rush home off the bus to try and go and record new shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let them hear it.
Right.
Right. No, nobody can hear it to my album coming. Nobody can hear it to my album.
Right.
So you like sneak over, like try to sneak by my house, like we listening through the garage and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no, like kept like no. So,
That's funny as shit.
but yeah, that's how we started.
And so
once
the
again, I
first
just
album
started
you had
recording.
was like
the
what?
Genesis.
What? Damn, I didn't even ask
That's
the
the name
motherfucking
of
name.
it.
But
Yeah.
hey, like what grade you in? You still in school, right?
10th. The 9th to 10th.
And then how did you feel
It
listening
probably
to
came
it
out
after?
10th. We probably started recording like 9th.
Okay.
It probably came out 10th.
That's probably the city that I was talking about.
Probably. It might have been 9th. You gotta ask. You know, Neil. He's a
Yeah,
historian,
I will.
so he can tell you.
How did you feel when you listened to it the first time? Like, was you so pumped, like you couldn't even believe it was
It was
you?
the greatest album. It was the greatest album ever recorded.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard what the fuck he said?
Great
At the
album.
time, it was the greatest album ever
Yeah,
recorded.
I mean, like,
That's how you're supposed to feel.
yeah.
You're the champ.
I mean, but you know, of course, looking back, you know, of course, you know,
No, I mean,
got a little better.
come on,
since then.
man.
But
Yeah, but at the
I mean,
time,
by
it
the
was-
time,
it
yeah,
was-
because we had like it was relevant at the time. Like we had songs about like one of the teachers that I think you know what I'm saying everybody used to like and stuff like that. Like,
That's fire.
Pretty. And then we had songs about like the young ladies trying to get some action going. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I mean, we was young at that time. But then the thing was, I still like even still to this day, like how even my music is now. It's basically like every album is pretty much in some way its own genesis because I mean I have real records on there too. I had real shit on there. Like I honestly like I don't have this. Somebody please if they have it wasn't that many.
Oh, so you don't even have it?
Yeah, you actually
wow.
probably talking about My Struggle. You probably talking about the second one.
Mm.
There's more of those. Genesis is real rare. I don't even have it, but basically the point of it is that like there's like party type songs on there,
Right.
like funny type songs, like little funny skits and shit, and like there's
Gotcha.
like deep ass shit on there too.
Oh, he was
So
on
that's kind of how I
revolutionary
always
shit at
was.
the time.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fire.
talking about like slavery and this and that, but like, but I would still have another song talking about shooting spitballs in class at a teacher. You get what I'm saying?
True.
So
Nice go back. Nice go back. Nice go back. But what album would you say is your favorite? If you can do that, it's not like Kids and you can't really pick a favorite. But it's just one that you say, man, I just love that album. It just came from such a beautiful place that I put that one above others.
Oh man, I mean,
Because I do that with jokes. I got jokes that I love. The other one's a piece of shit. I'm just kidding.
No. You always feel like your newest jokes are your best jokes.
Pretty much.
Exactly. So I mean, like this new clout is a drug. To me, honestly, bro, and I'm not even just saying it just because it's me or whatever. I'm a connoisseur of music. I listen to it. Like it's really gonna be something revolutionary. Something that's I mean, it's gonna be classic, bro.
There you go. I can't wait to hear it. So that's your introduction. That was your introduction to being able to be an MC. But what was your introduction to hip hop? Was like something that was played in your household, or was it something that?
Okay, I'm giving you all the raw dogs because look, honestly, bro, most of the time I just keep it simple with people, and that's why I just keep it down. I use it in the car. Like, yeah, I started out and shit. I mean, I ain't tell you that, but most of the time I hate when people like ask you them questions because it's always like that's how people always interview like, oh, so how did you start this stuff?
Right.
So usually I just give people like some generic shit. It's like,
right.
Oh, blah, blah, this, yeah.
But I'm trying to hear the real.
So that's what I'm saying. Because you, I know that you're.
I'm actually from a real place.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's not just the real.
Like, nigga, I want to know.
Yes, exactly.
What are you talking about?
So I'll give you the real, bro. So it's like real exclusive. So one of my cousins named Terrell.
It always happens with the cousin, man. Happened to me the same way. Sonny, the same way. Always with the cousins.
With the cousin, yeah. Well, my cousin named Terrell. He was like, he used to live in my grandma's house at the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like his brothers, you know what I'm saying, he was with his mom, whatever, like,
right.
You know, so I don't know what was going on. I'm young at the time. So I don't know, maybe he was bad or whatever. I don't know what the situation was. But I know he was he was living with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? And his room would be in the back, and we'd be back there wrestling and stuff and doing everything else. And he had these posters, like, not really posters, but just like from like the Jet magazine.
Right.
So it doesn't got posters, are like the little, but some of them might have been posters from Jet magazine, like the fold out.
I used to do that shit.
Yeah, little fold, boom. Like Public Enemy, Salt and Pepper, you know what I'm saying? Run DMC.
Got him.
Fresh Prince, all like, so that was like honestly my introduction
to hip hop.
And then
nice.
One time my brother, like, he used to like put us on, my brother was older than me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So him and Terrell probably had, you know what I'm saying, even more of a different, you know what I'm saying, type of relationship, whatever, than I did at the time. You know, so I'm just observing this shit, I'm just watching, like, you know what I'm saying, these videos and stuff. But one time my brother, we had, you know, you used to take the cassette tape, if you put like a little piece of paper.
I know where you going.
Exactly. So this was like another tape of something else. It was probably a gospel tape. We weren't allowed to have no Snoop Dogg in the house.
So you recorded right over there.
Yeah, exactly. My brother recorded Snoop Dogg from Terrell, you know what I'm saying? And over something else. And
oh, some Mary shit.
Yeah, that was like one. Yeah, exactly. Like, then grandma puts in the thing like, what is this?
What the hell is this?
Yeah,
it's like Janet Jips.
But it was over something else, whatever it was, and that was like boom, like the first, like, you know what I'm saying, like some of my first introduction, and then Crisscross sealed the deal.
Crisscross. Okay.
One night it was. I remember that night.
That's
I was
different.
like verbatim, bro. Crisscross.
Which one? That was you saying which song? Jump.
Yeah,
my shit was I Missed the Bus.
No, that was that. I probably liked that song more.
Right.
But the first thing I heard and the first thing I saw was that Jump video. It was probably late at night. I used to stay up late at night and watch like MASH and stuff like that. Like, I'm weird as a kid. Like that was my favorite show. The only one. Was MASH. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
Whatever it was though, and my mom called me back to her room. She was like, "Come look at this, whatever." I was supposed to be asleep, but some kids, little kids, is on there
with their clothes on backwards,
thugged out, clothes backwards,
ain't that go crazy?
Rapping,
going off,
slide.
Yeah.
At the time, bro,
come on now.
It's
the give me Mac, Daddy.
Well,
come on now.
That's niggas flow now.
Come on now. Of course. What?
Oh yeah, bitch. No, I'm just playing.
Thank you, please. Just run.
That's niggas flows now, bro. Crisscross like me, like that's niggas flows now.
I'm telling you,
bro. So I seen that video. I'm like, bro. The same way how you saw that CD or whatever it was on the desk and realized, damn, like, look at somebody like the from my school can do this.
Right.
I realized, well, damn, a kid
can do this.
A kid can do this.
I
Oh
see it.
shit!
I see where you're going with
I'm
that.
like, oh damn.
I see where you're
So
going.
I'm like, I became a huge Crisscross fan. I used to perform for
I'm
my
with you
class.
on that.
And my teacher, she would like call in her husband and her friends, and she set up the desk like made me an actual like stage and shit within the class, like whole day. I had like a concert, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know, I went on the talent shows and stuff like that. And I actually got to see Crisscross one time. It was one talent show that I won. And my brother, like I said, he was a little bit older than me. Right. So Crisscross probably wasn't as cool, you know what I'm saying, to him as it was to me. But so he used to have to do it with me sometimes on the talent shows and stuff like that or whatever. I mean, of course, I'll take the lead. When I was, what's the nigga name? Of course, I gotta be the dark skinned nigga every time. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the meaty Mac nigga. Yeah. Either way, one time we won the talent show and we got to actually see Crisscross. They performed. It was like one of the New Year's things at Disney or whatever.
That's fire.
Yeah, that shit was lit. So, but that was like what really opened me up to hip hop for real. Like the real story.
What's up?
I really talk about it.
That's like, let's see you hear it here first, goddamn it, Laughmarathon.
Heard it first.
We get to the real. First. And I know what you're going with, and I hear you. But I tell you this: the people that I have here ask these questions, you might have heard these type of questions before, but I ask it from a real place because I really be wanting to know this shit. Because I know him. I told you.
That's why I was in high school. That's why I give you the origin story, bro.
Did I even heard that story?
That shit don't live on forever.
Did not know that at all. Yeah. No. The music part to me has always been something that I followed you on because you have always showed that you had not just promise, but you were great as you went along, just got better and better and better. And I appreciate the time that you put in the crowd as well. Because a lot of people, they want to do shit, but they don't really do shit. Yeah. But one thing that took me by surprise, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to be 100 with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. One day, I'm chilling at the crib. It's a long time ago, so cops, chill out. I was burning. Boy, I was gone. I'm looking at my motherfucking YouTube feed. Out of nowhere, I see a Tupac video, but it's this nigga. And I'm like, wait a minute. Click. So I'm watching, and the whole time, I'm like, this thing's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we all know, sadly, that somebody else got the role. Yeah. But that was my first introduction of you acting. I never even knew that was something that you were pursuing before that. Okay. See, I didn't know that. Yeah. And then later on, more and more things came about that we'll talk about in a second. But how did that come about to you? Because you probably heard this question before, but we got to how you got to the hip hop. But acting, was that something? Did you even do that in high school? You weren't in acting class in high school.
Okay, so this is how acting. I actually was acting before I even did officially did music.
You shut the hell up.
Yeah.
In what, like
church
and shit?
Actor, bro. I was a child actor.
But where?
On TV, nigga.
You get the fuck up out of here.
And and you
stop it.
Everything. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
I need to do my Googles.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of that. Well, y'all find that. Y'all go find that.
Send me all that shit. What?
Yeah, I started out just. I don't know how I got into acting class or something like that. Or
right.
Like a free thing or try something, and then like that people like scoop me up or whatever, and basically they put me in this. You probably didn't see this. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a long time ago. It was like an Urkel commercial. They threw me in this Urkel commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Like Steve Urkel?
Yeah, it was an Urkel commercial. You know what I'm saying? I used to do some other stuff too, like Nickelodeon, like a lot of Nickelodeon shit, like My Brother and Me, and different shows like that. I was
Why did I not know this?
But the Urkel commercial was like,
that's some fire. I gotta look that shit up.
Yeah, if I can find, I'll really see it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to make fun of me about it, but I don't care, bro.
Right, no, nigga, that's some legendary shit. Get the fuck out of here. I wish I was in an Urkel commercial when I was earlier coming up. Shit, that was when
Urkel was that man. This is when Urkel
was
hot.
That's what I'm saying.
Hot and piping.
Okay. Y'all can try to find this. I did do a Publix commercial when I was 16, and it's like really short. I used to get 2 cents a month because of it. Whatever, fuck you, Publix, because you didn't call me again.
You should have kept the Publix stocks, nigga. Anyway. Oh, maybe he. Yeah, who says he didn't?
Your name?
Yeah. Nah, I was an Urkel commercial, but now it became like a little like thing around town. Like everywhere I go, people be like, "Oh, it's the guy." Like, because basically the thing about it is like, all right, they had like a split screen.
Okay.
And one side was like, the whole theme of the commercial was like Urkel's like making everybody like go Urkel. Right.
Okay,
So,
damn, I remember that shit. Not the actual commercial itself, but I remember that time when the tagline was "Go Urkel." Like everybody
that's
was.
what it was.
Yeah,
I don't remember the tagline.
No, but go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, I had like a split screen on one side. They tried to make me look thugged out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they had me like with my like drawers hanging out, my
Right,
pants
right,
hanging
right.
or whatever. Then the other side, they had me like Urkel. You
Yeah,
know
with
what I'm saying?
suspenders and all that.
Like pull my
I
pants up,
remember
like,
that
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? So, but the thing about it was
That's
at the
crazy.
time, bro,
I probably
like
saw it and everything.
at the time, like, you know, and this is what I want to say to that 14-year-old kid, whoever, you know, people out there that's listening, they don't have to be a certain age or whatever.
Right.
But
Somebody coming up in
just
the
like,
gate.
anybody coming up or going down or out, in and out, whatever, just like, be yourself. Don't worry about like what people think about stuff and trying to have to like be a certain type of way or this, that, whatever and stuff like that. Because I think I was just like, you know, influenced to maybe get out of the acting because that shit just wasn't like the type of roles I was getting and stuff like that. It just wasn't what I wanted and stuff. And like it was all the Disney smile for Disney, smile for the camera type things and stuff like that. It just wasn't. I wanted to do other type of shit. I wanted better roles and stuff like that. But I really should have stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I really should have stuck with it, but I didn't. You know, and then I just got more into like playing sports and shit like that or whatever. And then that's when music came along, and I was just, you know what I'm saying? So by the time we met in high school and all that stuff like that, I wasn't doing it no more at that time right then. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I didn't know.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it no more at that time. And what got me back into it was the whole Tupac thing. So
okay,
it's
so
actually-
that so it makes sense that that's where I saw you.
Yeah, it was the
All
Tupac
right,
thing.
well, okay, that makes
I
sense.
mean, I did some little stuff here and there along the way.
Before
like,
that?
Like, like every now and then I'll pop in because I was like, you know, I was making money doing that shit, right? So even as a kid, as a jit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I'm making money, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would still do stuff every now and then.
Okay.
You know, making money. But I wasn't, the Tupac thing brought me back into it because, okay, once I found out that movie was about to happen, I got ahead of the game.
Right.
Got way ahead of the game. What was the first clips you saw? Was it the Juice interview?
I think that's the first thing.
It's just a short one. I was like, yeah.
It was real short.
So boom, I got in front of the game. Like, because Tupac was always like, you know what I'm saying, my inspiration for
You and me both
doing this shit. Yeah, like so. And Tupac is honestly the only person that I really consider, and it's not saying in no type of like, you know, conceited or any type of way, but it's because I put the study and the time into both of these things.
Right.
You know, nothing against Ludacris. I don't know what it means. Maybe he put his time in that. It's not about the individual. I love Luda, but when Luda, whatever the first role Luda got,
Right.
that's because he's Ludacris.
I got
It
you.
wasn't because like, oh, it's just some random black nigga that auditioned for a role when it gets another bunch of black.
I hear you.
niggas,
I hear you.
You
I
know
hear
what
you.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Survive in the jungle type shit. He got a role because he's Ludacris.
Right.
Now he can improve and get better, get an acting coach and do all that shit or whatever. But like, I feel like me and Tupac, like I'm not a rapper actor.
Right.
I'm a rapper and an actor. Just like Tupac was.
Which he was,
You know what I'm saying? Like he was studied with that shit too.
Right,
Like, to
and he
where,
went to
like,
school for it, too.
Same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He studied for it. He was like, I was young, studied with it.
Right.
He was the same thing. So that's why Tupac, you know, he really inspired me on both fronts. So, but yeah, once that came along, I tried to get in front of this shit. I didn't even have an agent anymore at the time or whatever. You know, I had agents when I was younger, but the ones they wasn't even, I was in on their roster no more. So I just started from scratch all over again and just made that clip.
Right.
But that clip brought me, I won't say around the world, but damn near around the country because Layla Steinberg ended up coming across that. Well, actually, I sent it to her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I don't remember how it first happened. I think I messaged her. How I messaged her was the same way that Tupac introduced himself to her. I forget exactly what he said or whatever the words were, but I knew it. So I messaged her those same words. So I really got her attention. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, I saw the clip. She was fucking with me. I went out to Cali and shit like that. Chill with her.
Look at that. I ain't know none of this part right here. That's fire.
Yeah, this is all like, I'll tell you a real story. So
it's fire.
She has this poem. Only she has it. I don't even have a copy of this shit. So, I think it was called like a dandelion that rose from concrete or something like that. Basically, it's like, I was juxtaposing the whole like how the rose, and I was inspired by the rose. There's only one of those, and so like, you know what I mean, whatever. But it was lit. It was a nice poem, bro. It was like she still got that shit. But yeah, like went out there, did the whole thing with her. Throughout that, you know what I'm saying? Like I met like even like Edie. I ain't meet him. I spoke to him on the phone, stuff like that. Like a couple people that was like close to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like I was getting close to through that or whatever. And like, I mean, with the role, it ended up not working out. Just because the production kept getting on pause, different things like that, and then they went with somebody that just looked.
Right,
like
which he did.
You know, he looked like it, but for 2 hours that doesn't, you know, nothing against Buddy.
Right.
But it is what it is. I don't even want to go out deep into that. But just that's what brought me back into acting. And what really happened, bro, was the movie thing wasn't working out. So it wasn't working out. It was on pause for a while, like the whole production. Like I had been on that Tupac thing for years.
Nice.
Like once I found out about the production, I was like ahead of it.
Right.
So it took them about from when that time, probably it was some years. Anyways, there was a Broadway that came out. There was in New York. There was a Tupac Broadway. So I'm like, shit, I can do this shit. I definitely can do this shit. And it's like rapping in the Broadway and acting. So that's like, damn, that's me.
There. Yeah.
Because I could, like, you know what I'm saying? So any other Broadway, I can't do.
Right.
I cannot sing.
But this one is,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm in the Broadway.
Right.
So I go up there to a cattle call. In the acting industry, a cattle call is some shit where it's just like a come on type
yeah,
of thing.
bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah, zillion people. New York, lined out, a zillion people.
Right.
So go up there, do a little thing or whatever, audition or whatever. Nail that shit. You know what I'm saying? Next one comes up and nail that shit. So at the time, and I'm living in New York at the time because I'm auditioning for this is like a couple months process for them like casting for this role and shit like that. So I'm living in New York at the time, like I'm loving it. I love New York. New York is like my favorite city. And yeah, I'm like basically I'm a New Yorker. I'm giving them niggas directions. They're like, hey, what train? Oh, get up on the 6. You know what I'm saying? So, but then it came down to the last audition, right? And I don't know for what. This is why I just never think. Never think. Thinking is people's
downfall, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so. But then again, even still to this day, I hope somebody that hears this one day lets me know what happened because, like I was auditioning for this one role, right? For the main role. So all on the way, I'm there doing that role. Right. They give me more sides for that role. Right. The last one, they gave me sides for a different role. Right. But I'm like, okay, sometimes they switch it up. That may be a good thing. It's just like, okay, we know we want to use you. We just don't know if we want you for this or for that. For what? Yeah. So I didn't think nothing of it. But then when I get up, I go deep into the shit. That's why I say I'm a rapper and an actor. Like I really go deep into the shit and like I'm that person. Right. When I walk into the fucking building, Jermaine Brooks. Right. I say that to get myself in or whatever.
That's it.
Exactly. So I'm in that bitch. I'm whatever the other dude's name is. Then when I get up to the audition, like boom, ready to go. Like all right, do the sides for John. John is a different name than the other guy. John is the main guy that's from before.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? But you can't be like, oh well, someone emailed me in the price for another dude. So I'm like, and it's for the main dude. Right. So. Like I said, to this day, I don't know what it is. I don't know if the secretary emailed me the wrong shit or if one of the guys in there was fighting for me like, no, this guy should be John. Right. I don't know what the fuck it is, what it was. But it kind of threw me off a little bit. So I'm like, all right. try to switch to the other guy, switch to John. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. It's like a long ass monologue that you got to do, and it's for theater.
Right.
It's different than for
Yeah.
We can cut film. We can cut. We can cut this shit right now. We can cut.
Right.
Even though we're keeping it raw. But yeah, so if you fuck up in the audition, you can't memorize some shit you do, so you throw out like the theater. It's like get out of here. So
fuck out.
basically, yeah, basically that way. So I look over there, bro, and I see like this poster board. It had like John's name and like another dude's picture there too. It's like I can't even see if that was clearly what I saw. It's all happening so quick. It's all split second.
It was just too much at the same time.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Right.
So once I look over there and I start thinking, that made me think some more. Like, damn, what the fuck? Who is this guy? He got the part already. Why is this a mistake? Why did they email me this?
Right.
But I've never before in my life, like I said, I've been doing this since I was a child. I really started doing Easter speeches. That's how I really want to get it. But anyway, I always remember my shit.
Right.
Even if I veer off, then I can come bring it back.
Right.
Nigga, it's the one time I could not bring it back, bro. I'm not just up there not saying nothing.
Yeah.
I'm up there just like blabbering, nigga. Yeah. Making up shit. I couldn't bring it back. I'm trying to swim back. Right. And at a certain point, you have to throw in the flag. And I'm just like, well, I can't bring it back. So I'm not going to keep on blabbering. Right. So they hit me with the whole, our people will call you. Yeah. It's a real thing in Hollywood. They do say that.
Goddamn.
They say that shit, nigga.
That hurts my heart.
They actually say that. They say our people gonna.
We'll call your people.
They say that.
No, I don't need your phone number. We'll contact you though.
Bro,
I did shit somehow.
And I did some shit like, and there's little industry rules and shit like you're not supposed to do it. And I did some shit you're not supposed to do. It's like basically you're supposed to just like. You're not supposed to be like, well, I could have did better or this.
Right. You're supposed to just take it to the chair, keep walking
like
out.
this, and I should have said like that. Or I'm doing some other shit. I'm like, well, look, I'll do. If you need some help for anything else too, dancer. Yeah, nigga, I can't even dance.
Right.
I'm like,
but you just went out bad.
I went out bad, basically, bro. I went out bad. I didn't have no representation at the time. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I was just doing a guerrilla. Yeah. But at the same time, I was the only nigga straight off the street that ended up at the last thing. These niggas seasoned fucking Broadway niggas. No, I don't clap for that. It wasn't a victory. It wasn't a victory.
Sometimes you learn from your goddamn mistakes.
But see, that's where this is why you're such a good host.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you're leading the way. Because that's where the whole story is leading. So after this shit, nigga, I'm distraught. I mean, I love Orlando. I love my town. Right. I love Florida, bro. I always be that. But like I said, bro, I love New York, bro. And at the time, I'm a straight New Yorker, nigga. I get back off the plane, nigga. I'm looking at the 3 buildings downtown. Nigga, I'm like, oh, shit. I had my shot. nigga, I'm oppressed. I'm down bad. But this is why there's always silver linings to things, bro. Like honestly, think about it. Malcolm X didn't go to prison. He probably just be another nigga on it. He was pimping and hustling at that.
Straight up.
Breaking
with Red Fox.
Breaking into your house. Malcolm X was breaking into your house. Bitch.
So him and Red Fox are like this. We ain't gonna talk about.
Oh yeah. So so. You gotta find a silver lining and shit. And sometimes it's like, I don't know. The story will tell you. So basically, what happened after that?
Go ahead.
Is
because there's some parts of the story that I'm really interested in.
No, this is the good stuff.
I'm waiting.
This is the good stuff. It's good right there. I know I take a long time, man. I'm just
go ahead, do your thing.
I'm an artiste.
Do your thing.
But okay, so
paint the picture.
After that, I had auditioned. I hadn't auditioned yet. I had been sending out, like, once I realized, okay, I want to get back into acting. Right. I had been sending out to a bunch of different agencies.
Really have passion for it, Steve.
Emails, like, whatever, trying to get with an agency. I know the process, right?
Right.
So, didn't get no response, but I finally got a response like 6 months later from this agency. You know what I'm saying? It was one in Orlando, too. So, I'm like, all right, whatever. They had me come by to, like, do an audition. Usually, like, for agencies, you have to do an audition. They usually want you to come in there and do, like, a monologue or whatever.
Right. What you did? King Lear, I'm saying.
Yeah. What's the shit? Hamlet?
Maybe Hamlet.
No. I ain't actually, I went in there and just made some shit up. That's why you
That's
call
fire.
it for monologue. I'm like, it's a monologue, bitch. You don't know what. You know what I mean?
There's no structure to this shit.
Exactly.
I'm
making some shit up. So I was like, went in there and made some shit up, but it was good, you know. But they were like, so they wanted to sign me. All right, so they're like, yeah, we want to sign you. I'm like, of course. I'm like, well, I want to sign. Cool. And I'm like, but they're like, I'm telling them. Because remember I told you before, like the reason I kind of got into acting, because I'm like,
the roles was kids.
I want major roles, bro. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, I want to do only film and TV. I don't want to be doing like the Disney stuff. I want to do film and TV. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know that Hollywood talk.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that. And it's not, they wanted me to study some other shit and come back here. Maybe I shouldn't have freestyled it. You know?
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have. Kids, learn from me.
Learn mistakes.
Just learn. So, but I know what I got. So they're like, all right. But I tell them, I'm like, no, okay. I just go along with it. But for whatever reason, I guess maybe they didn't have a guy to pull from at the time.
They were like, call him.
Exactly. What? You know exactly where this is going.
Oh, is that the role you got?
Exactly.
That's how you got that role?
The first audition.
That's over here listening to the story and shit. I'm lost in the motherfucker. Look at this shit. I know the motherfucker. Can you say the name of the movie, please?
Lila and Eve, go watch it tonight. Cuddle up with someone.
It's good. It's really good. And I'm going to tell you like this. Look, listen. He had been posting about the movie. I halfway listened. I only listened to the part that he said that he was in the movie with J-Lo. That's the part that I fucking listened. When he said that, I said, nigga. Did she smell like roasters, nigga? I just want to know. Did she just touch her hand? Did you shake her hand? God damn it. And don't get it twisted. Viola Davis, right? Yeah, Viola Davis, that's class and a half. I would love to hang out with Viola Davis.
Yeah, I actually hung with her a little bit more than.
Yeah, that's class and a half.
But yeah,
she seems like a very classy lady, very smart lady, educated lady. I mean, I might be making all this shit up because I don't know her, but it's just my dream inside my head. Viola, please call me. All right, never mind. But okay, so that's crazy. So that movie.
That was the first audition they sent me on. At first, they're like barely wasn't even about to send me on it.
That's crazy. You know and like I was saying, I was literally watching the movie. And I had forgot that he had mentioned that he was in a movie with Jennifer Lopez and Viola Davis. And here I am like a jackass watching a movie.
No, see, that's what I thought you were going to say when you was like, when you first seen pop up. I thought that was the first. Because a lot of people, that was the first thing. A lot of people seen pop up. Nigga didn't even know. They're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that was like, you in the movie? It was the jump. To me, it was a crazy jump. Because the only thing I seen you acting before was the Tupac shit. I know, yeah.
So it went from... This nigga did a Tupac shit.
No. I want you to tell him about the Tupac thing. Now, you telling them you see me in a Tupac video. But I want you to illustrate to them how hilarious this must have been for you to see. Because, now first,
this is an audition tape.
Hilarious. I'm saying the acting was hilarious. But nigga, I got a shaved head. Shaved head, nose ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shit like that.
This is an audition tape for him to look like Tupac, sound like Tupac.
So I look like the nigga.
He's being Tupac in this, right? Movie comes out, it ain't my boy. I'm not too mad, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I hear his music, didn't see anything else. Out of nowhere, I'm watching a fucking movie, and here comes this nigga. Outside of goddamn like 7-Eleven shit, talking to J-Lo and goddamn Viola Davis. I almost fell out the motherfucking theater. I didn't know what the hell happened. Yep. It's fire. The movie's really good. Please watch it. It's really good. So, all right, I needed this question. Fuck y'all niggas. This question is for me.
Yeah.
How did it, when you woke up that morning, knowing that you were going to do a scene with both of them, how did that morning feel? Like, did you already know, like, today is the day we're doing this scene?
Yep.
Was it, so how did you feel?
Wow. Now that's a whole nother story too, my nigga.
Damn it.
Okay, so I'm a nigga. Right. So sometimes I'm late.
Oh, shit. You was late?
No, I wasn't late.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I was going to make sure, but this is the one time
Lord.
it didn't come through. This is the one time being early or on time.
What?
Fucked me.
How?
Because it was in Atlanta where we were shooting at, right? You remember that snowpocalypse that happened in Atlanta like a couple years ago, right?
Got it.
So this was that day.
Right.
This was that day. So I'm like trying to be Johnny on the spot, right? Even though I'm not even paying attention, like you said, I'm excited. Nigga, this is my first, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm trying to be Johnny on the spot. I'm not paying attention to the weather report. I'm not paying attention to the news and saying all this other shit about, you know, the blizzard. I'm from Florida, bro. I don't know nothing about no blizzard, bro.
What state were you in?
I was in Atlanta.
You in Atlanta?
Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live in Atlanta for a while, so I know it snows there and shit.
Yeah.
So I just been some bad snow there, but I wasn't paying attention, bro. So I'm trying to be super early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm on my way to the set. You know what I'm saying? Like matter, like way before I need to be there, basically, just in case if anything happens, nigga, I'm not taking no chances. Nigga, you know where we from, but I'm not trying to take no chances,
It's
bro.
Viola Davis and J-Lo in
no
that bitch, man. I get it.
So I'm on the way there. On the way there, you know, the snow starts, you know what I mean?
Got it.
Coming
Just
down.
falling down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Then a little bit more, a little bit. Then I get the call, like, hey, look, we're not shooting dates to cancel. Shooting today is canceled, basically.
Oh,
you know what I'm
hell
saying?
no.
So, but I'm already like
on the way,
and I'm stuck in the middle of the traffic. Like, bro, that was the worst traffic. Like, I was 30 minutes away from where I was at, and it took me 12 hours to get to. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Now I made some stops. I did fuck up though. I did fuck up that I made. But I stopped to get some food. I wasn't thinking. Once again, being from Florida, I'm not thinking like, damn, okay, once the sun go down, bitch, the roads is icy. Icy. What that Gucci Mane?
Yeah.
What that song was? That first one?
I'm so icy?
Yeah, that's what the roads was. The roads was so icy, bitch. I'm talking about like I'm seeing buses like slide down this, and I navigate through this whole thing, right? So of course the shoot is canceled. I'm just trying to get back to the fucking hotel.
Right.
So nigga, I navigated through the whole thing. I'm like 3 streets over from where my hotel is at. And then finally, bro, like, matter of fact, I almost got stuck too. There was this one neighborhood I went through. I'm being a dumbass. I'm following behind this guy, just like leading the way. You know how this way. You like put the tire marks right behind their tire marks. I'm following behind this dude, and he veers off the other way. I'm thinking he's crazy because it looks like worse over there.
Right.
I'm like, oh hell no, nigga, I don't see keep. No. What my GPS was like, I'm right here.
Okay.
So that would have been the other way, taking me all the way around. So I'm like, no. So I'm trying to go straight through. Nigga, that shit was a big ass hill. Nigga, I couldn't even get up that bitch. Nigga had to reverse the car around, do some MacGyver shit, switch, turn the car around. I survived all that shit, get right close by to the hotel, and then boom, crash the hell into somebody. Yeah. But it was a nice young lady that literally I ran into, and
damn it,
we became good friends after that. They kind of helped me out through the whole.
That's nice.
thing.
Well, that's nice. But okay,
Shout out.
Two
young ladies that helped me out.
That's nice. Oh, 2 young ladies. Oh, okay.
They took me in.
They took you in.
They clothed and fed
They
me.
clothed and fed him.
No, I'm just not playing.
Okay.
They fed me though. They ain't clothed me, nigga. I was fresh.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
They were very nice. My black sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question. So, I'm doing a little bit of acting, maybe. It's a little bit of acting. Nothing like him.
I see it. I see it.
Did you? How many takes did it take? Did you have the jitters? Were you able to get it through? How was it? Were you like Miss J-Lo?
Nah. Part of it was because they just splashed on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like she, and I'm like we just like chilling and boom, she was right there. So it wasn't time to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Woo!
Like,
You couldn't even be cool with it.
It wasn't time to like. You had to just
go on.
But I already knew that like. All right, I'm gonna ask you this. We're gonna ask you some questions, right? So see, the thing about it was that like, bro, I kept it just cool with her all the way. Like I wasn't like we just chopped it up like. Treat her as basically like a regular ass person.
Right. We talking about don't be fooled by the rocks that I got Jenny from the block. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You just say.
I'm just saying because I don't want to act funny and like be like,
right.
You know, and we're doing some, and our characters are like at odds, so we're not trying to be super funny.
Right,
and
ain't trying to be on no goofy shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I feel like I'm right there with her. I'm just not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my millions is all they coming to me. I got them.
She just got them.
Yeah, she
but
just got hers.
coming.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, but and I just so the thing is, I just treat her extra regular. Now, there's a lot of people, some people I talk to like, damn, bro, you should have gave me your demo, selfie, follow me on Instagram, everything like this. So I'm like, damn, sometimes I be thinking about it like, well, damn, maybe I should have.
Right.
Maybe I should have said, hey, bitch, follow me on Instagram or not. Bitch, you know. The bitch wasn't referring to her. You know, it was like a, you know how we talk. But the bitch wasn't referring to her, just to be clear, right? So,
yeah. We don't want A-Rod on this way.
No, I ain't worried about A-Rod. I just don't want to disrespect.
No, I hear you.
We cool people.
I am, nigga. Just fuck. Fuck you mean?
Yeah. I mean, he is on roids.
Shit!
No, we love you, A-Rod.
But what do you say? Okay, so it went a good experience though. It was a good experience.
Great experience. What I'm saying is that, okay, man, we cool. Like, she see me, we good.
That was awesome, man.
But my thing is, this is my question to you.
Yeah,
some people ask me like, man, you should have tried to like, you know what I'm saying, do more, get it like, listen to some music or did this or did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
wait a minute.
Like, like shoot your.
You're not about to ask me why I shot my shot
type shit. You know
nigga, I get arrested that night. Okay? Handcuffs. All right? But Mark Anthony gonna be mad at me. That nigga ain't even with the bitch.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying like, but do you think it's gonna work out like that though?
No, hell no. I'm getting arrested. They ain't gonna work out.
So it's not. So she gonna.
It's gonna be a goofy ass move.
Hollywood talk.
Yes, it's gonna be a goofy ass move.
Cool. As soon as you walk away, whatever.
Yep.
Then hurt some people. Knock on the trailer.
And you cuffed up. No,
they always say we cuffed up, but nigga, you gonna be.
No, because I'm trying to grab the booty. I'm getting cuffed up.
Yeah. You gonna.
I'm trying to say I'm going to jail that night. Like I'm not turning down. Listen, I'm gonna be like Viola. Move out the way, cause you right next to the booty, cuz. Move. Yeah, move. I respect you, queen. Move. Okay.
No, but so a lot of people feel like
no. On 100, to be 100%.
Should have.
You did what you're supposed to do.
Nah,
you did what you're supposed to do. You're not. No.
Because I feel like, bro. Because honestly, what I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, once I see you at the premiere,
right?
That's when I really could. We chop it up, nigga. I have a drink, toast, whatever the fuck.
I'm with you. It's not like you didn't have a plan
to happen.
Shut the.
Yeah.
So that was the only time that you got to meet her.
Yeah, that's the only time.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not bad, but still.
I'm waiting for it. Now, Viola, I did see her a couple other extra days.
Oh, yeah?
There was some other stuff that didn't get in the movie, whatever.
She seems so damn cool.
I would say I chill with her a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Right. But, yeah, so that's fire. So now these extras stay the same, though.
What are you talking about? Oh, no, I'm not talking.
Should I have been like, follow me on the gram?
No, you do what you're supposed to do. No, you do what you're supposed to do.
Because I feel like even though I didn't see you at the premiere party right then and there,
right,
I'm going to see you again. You know what I'm saying?
No, you do what you're supposed to do.
We're peers instead of me being just some
goofy ass dude. Yeah. That would be goofy.
So stop trying to make y'all niggas trying to make.
No, whoever. Look, listen. All you August Alsina wanna be niggas. All you August Alsina wanna be niggas. Thinking you gonna get you some Jada Pinkett. Sit your ass down.
Another shot, man.
Sit your ass down.
I
don't even know what the damn drink is. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we got through that because I look, listen. Ever since that day, boy, I've been wondering those questions. Seriously, because I've been wanting to know. Because I didn't know if I put myself in that position, was I able going to hold my composure and be able to say those lines without fucking up? Because both of them, I'll be like, I fuck with both of y'all.
And another thing too, like the roles wasn't them. They wasn't all glammed up for them roles. It was like the role was. You get what I'm saying? You see the movie. It's like more of like a. I don't know, it was like some warrior girls. Like,
there was no real makeup on. It was just they was trying to get their business on. Yeah. And they came at you straight too.
Exactly.
It was an intense scene. It wasn't like you had some
what I'm trying to say when I say that she just dropped on me is that because we was running through the scene a couple times. I was running through the scene a couple times with like somebody else basically.
Right.
That's how, but they're getting everything.
Just the angles and shit.
Everything lined up, you know what I'm saying? Then boom.
And she's right there.
Yeah, exactly. You know
Damn it!
So
Boy, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they would have to call bad boys and fucking everybody else. Everybody would have to call me all that.
Yeah, but
Yo,
remember,
I would've been like Garfield.
Remember she's scrapped up now. Okay, don't forget you got the scrap on her.
That's true.
She had the scrizzy.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
she had the scrizzy.
But okay, so is that the you would say the most proudest moment in your acting career so far
Yeah, probably to this point. Yeah.
to this point?
I'll
And
say.
is that something you're still pursuing? Something that you still want to go ahead and keep going with, or anything that you
Hell
got?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's acting. The thing about the thing. All right, with Viola, even when I was talking to her, right, she was telling me something. She was like, at the time, all right, she was like, when her first main role was with J-Lo too. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
Right.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
And it was a role similar to like how mine
I
was,
forgot
where it's
about
like, you know,
that. That's crazy.
you know, it was like a decent role, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but she was like,
Speaking role, you know?
yeah, yeah, like a nice little, like a character. Like you
Right.
can't do the movie without that person. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, but she's like she didn't get another role till like 3 years after that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? She told me that. I'm like, man, you know, back in my mind, I'm thinking,
Right.
shit, nigga.
Tomorrow they gonna call me about
this
this
shit, nigga.
I'm playing Malcolm X tomorrow, nigga. Shit.
What?
She talking about
Man,
Whitney's
Star
there.
Wars when they shooting.
What?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Next
nigga,
Jedi.
Mouse, nigga.
Mhm.
This shit.
Yeah,
Nigga,
hey.
tough luck for you.
But I
no,
got this.
Exactly, but I mean, look
It
what
don't
y'all
work
think
out that
out
way
there.
sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I mean, if she's like one of the greatest woman actors, not even just woman actors, but just one of the greats, and you know, that happened to her, so same thing happened to me. So you know what I'm saying? But so it's a sport. It's a sport of rejection. So really, honestly, my proudest moment is not Lila and Eve. My proudest moment is not the success. My proudest moment is to keep going through all the fucking no's, bro. That is so difficult.
What's coming
bruh.
next?
That's so difficult.
That's what's proud.
It's so difficult to keep going through all the no's.
Yeah, I bet. No, I bet. It has to be.
It's just-
It has to be.
yes. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. One time, it's like I'm on my way out, and the casting director just whispered in my ear, like, "Yeah, you know, you got the role right."
Oh man. Nice.
It was a recurring role.
Right, all right.
Recurring role on the show. On the show, boom. That's what I'm looking for. Because the movies are good, but after that, it's
Right,
alright.
yeah.
Nigga, you're looking for
You need
another
that
job.
residual. Yeah, you need that residual.
But now you get residuals on the show.
Oh,
It's just, you know,
mm-hmm.
move on,
Okay,
move on.
alright.
But yeah, but, you know, you're consistent.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, before you get there, I will say I will have to do this before you get
Let's
there.
get to sports. Let's
Right,
go
right,
to
right.
sports.
Before we get to the sports, right now on YouTube, you're gonna keep on seeing us for like a little bit. We're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk a little bit more on our podcast on Spotify, on Apple Music, and on all the streaming websites. We're about to be gone because we're about to hit 60 minutes. Boy, we've been
we
talking
out
for
here, we
60
out here.
minutes when it comes to that.
Oh man.
So I want you to, for at least for our listeners, I want you to plug whatever you got going on right now. You got about 3 minutes.
Okay. Oh, 3 minutes. That's plenty of time. Okay. Mousegram on the gram on Instagram. Follow me.
Yay!
Mousegram, and that's with a C. Mouse with a C.
Yay!
Everything Mouse with a C. If you just Google Mousegram, mousegram.com. We got some fly apparel on there for y'all to get drippy and sauced up. And
He does got some nice
Um,
merch in there.
yeah,
It's really nice.
ain't bad.
Yeah.
I try to make it to where it's not like
It is fire.
bro, even if you're not a Mouse fan, like
It's nice.
you can rock this shit.
It's nice.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it, man.
I need a shirt,
YouTube,
but it's nice. What?
You know what I'm saying? New album, Clouds of Drug coming. Just dropped the deluxe edition of Money's Revenge.
I saw that.
Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all pick that up, man. And make sure y'all tune in every week.
Every week you got Laugh Marathon podcast.
Fucking week. To
Yeah.
Laugh Marathon podcast.
We all up in this
Tuned
bitch.
in.
All right. So when it comes to our listeners, thank you for listening to the Laugh Marathon podcast. This is episode number 5, which I know is my favorite number. So holla at yourself. This is the number 5. Goddamn it. Yay! If you want to keep listening to us and keep finding the end of this conversation, we're gonna just talk for a little bit more. And you can find me on YouTube on Laugh Marathon. On YouTube, mini Laugh Marathon on YouTube. On Instagram, God Amongst Meme. Boy, that's God Amongst Meme. On Laugh Marathon Podcast on Instagram. We out this biatch. A boy.
There we go.
So, We still on in here, boy.
Lit.
We're still talking in here lit.
Lit.
Now, I want to talk to you a little bit. Finish that little story, the story
Oh, no,
about.
yeah, damn, what was that? Oh, yeah, I ended up not getting the shit.
Okay.
So, like, that's what I'm saying is, like, you got to still be able to keep your enthusiasm through all the no's.
Got it.
And I think part of that I learned from selling CDs in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a lot of no's.
Oh, you gonna get a lot of those.
But the
I've
no's
been
don't
through that
matter.
shit.
Only the S's matter.
Facts.
It's a numbers game.
Facts.
You know?
It is a numbers game.
So, like,
Facts.
oh, yeah. Don't get no promo.
Nope.
So, yeah, it's a numbers game, man. So, it's like, but I want it to be motivation for people, bro. So
you don't feel discouraged?
I want y'all to know that, like, bro, like the same like that Jordan commercial you're talking about, like, oh, every time I miss this many shots, I miss this many game winners, all that shit.
Right.
Like, I want y'all to know that, like, yeah, because I'm sitting up here like, oh yeah, the first audition, bam, out the park, nigga, ain't shit. it ain't been every time out the park since then, nigga. Shit's been rough waters out there, you know. Salud.
Now,
Let's talk some other shit.
Yeah.
Enough about me.
come to sports. Boy, I wanted to get to this. Let's start off with NBA basketball, the bubble. How you feel about it?
I'm actually loving the bubble. I'm sorry.
Like,
You got
what's
basketball
making
all
you-
day.
That's fire.
It's like some AAU shit. The niggas is all playing the same.
Everybody
so
balling
it's
out.
really, and niggas is scoring 50, 60 points
Everybody.
because they don't have all the other factors that you have to deal with. Like, it's just raw basketball.
Every day is home court.
Exactly. You know
So
what I'm saying?
all the-
There's no other shit.
all
It's
the
like,
role players
the
showing
rims,
out.
These niggas done. Who knows what them niggas be doing in the league, bro? Oh,
Facts.
these niggas done tighten up the rims a little bit in New Jersey. Oh, this and that.
You never
New
know.
Jersey, up there. Brooklyn,
Same
whatever, you
thing
know?
with they're not going out at the club the night before, which they usually sometimes
That's
do.
true.
Hanging out
That's
in the
true.
city the night
They
before
think
till
about
2
that.
o'clock in
That's
the
true.
morning.
That's true.
These boys are ready
Yeah,
to
a lot,
play.
yeah, a lot of niggas be partying.
Yup,
bro.
a lot.
Yeah, and then they just boom next night.
Show 'em the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Hungover, everything.
Liquor all in the system.
What? Sweating it out.
Hennessy and Gatorade. bro.
Nigga, that's what
Yeah.
some of them niggas be sweating. Some niggas are sitting on the bench sweating their ass out.
World Peace was drinking in the motherfucking game.
What?
But yeah, okay, so bubble, you love
Sure.
the bubble.
I
Got it.
love
You
it.
love the bubble. Who was your surprise team in the bubble? Or your surprise player? Either or.
I mean, I'm not.
By the way, I like the shoes. I can talk about it now because they see it. I like that.
yeah,
I see it, Bob.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see it,
No,
man.
I like them CDs. I mentioned them
I try
earlier.
to hide them.
CDs is
Yeah.
hard.
I try to hide them.
them.
I try to hide them. They're OGs out there. They're old, but they still.
Nah, them shits.
What do you say? What do you say? Favorite team, or not favorite team?
No,
but like
surprise,
surprise.
surprise.
Yeah, like two best surprise.
Man, I wanted the Blazers to go further, but goddamn, they're not playing the Lakers. I mean, I think anybody else, like that should have been the
They
conference
coulda, yeah.
final type
They
of
coulda
thing.
got to the
And
second
if they
round.
warmed
Easy.
up a little bit more, they could have. But either way, I mean, I guess if you didn't beat them then, you couldn't beat them now. So it wouldn't have
Yep,
made a
I hear you
difference.
on that.
So I mean, buddy from Denver though, he's
Murray?
Murray.
Man,
Murray.
Tyler Murray. What is the first name? Boy, where did you come from?
Bruh, he might be
Man.
surprised, man.
You went up 15 points from your regular season scoring. 15
But
points.
see,
bro.
that's
That's
what I'm talking-
crazy.
That nigga must have been partying.
That's
nigga was going
crazy. How you go 15 points? That's
That nigga was
crazy.
going out.
But him down with Mitchell did too. Both of them. All right, I'll say this. This is the craziest series I've ever seen in my life. I remember seeing series where like two great players, offensive players, will go at it. Maybe Iverson and Kobe, whatever. Kobe was still a baby. And you might have got early Charles and Jordan or whatever.
Yeah,
or
that's
Clyde and Jordan. But these two guys have gone 40 for 40, 40 for 40, 50, 40. That's crazy.
That is true.
That's insane.
That's
I've never
that
seen
bold.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is a special time. Like I know people are gonna put like an asterisk by it, but who's to
That's
say
the
it's a
next
bad
question.
asterisk?
That was the next question.
No, who's to say it's a bad asterisk?
Right. Because
Because this might have been even tougher to win it this year than any other year.
There you go.
You
That's
had to
always
stay
the question
focused, you had to
here.
stay in shape,
Facts.
which Milwaukee fucking didn't do clearly.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like so.
A lot of them didn't touch
almost
basketball
means
for 5
more.
months.
That's what I'm saying. This championship kind of might mean more,
Yeah.
bro. Than mean less. How they trying to make it like, oh, it's an asterisk.
Yeah.
It might mean more.
Okay, so
What do you think? You think
it's a difficult. Okay. The reason why I don't want to put an asterisk on it, but I'm not gonna put any more stock to it than any other championship. Why? Because there's a lot of things that happen within. Like a lot of players didn't even play. That on a regular season would have played. The 5 months off. A lot of people were injured and all that stuff, and now they get to play and stuff like that. That changed a lot of what would happen. If it would happen right then and there, then we might have had a different outcome than what's going to happen now.
That's true.
So I'm not going to put an asterisk on it, but I'm not going to give it any more stock than any other championship.
Yeah,
before.
so that makes sense. As long as it's
Just a
not
regular champion.
devalued.
Yeah,
as long as it's not
there you go.
devalued.
Just regular champion. Now motherfuckers won.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's it, simple as plain.
You know?
Okay, so who was your league MVP yourself? Who did you think was your league MVP? I understand Giannis won, but who was your league MVP? Oh, I don't even know if Giannis won. I know he won defensive player, but I'm not even know who the hell won.
Oh yeah, I don't think they named it yet. So
Okay.
who is it?
To you, who was your in your point of view?
Bro, that's tricky because I mean, in all honesty, bro, it's if you're really getting down to it, it's only going to be a few guys that
Right.
qualify. I mean, it's LeBron every year.
Right.
Excuse me, Kawhi is not going to play enough games, so but you know, not
Always.
Really. James Harden, I mean, he's going to put up all the points in the world and everything like that. So I mean, and at this time too, the season's been split up. You know what I'm saying? So are we? If we're doing
The
MVP,
bubble MVP,
yeah, we doing pre-bubble,
Right.
Because Giannis, I feel like, of course, I mean, I think he's gonna get it again.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get it again. But I mean,
And he'll be one of the few defensive and offensive players. I mean, MVP.
yeah, that's true.
Which not that many of them.
That's true. I mean, who like Jordan did?
Jordan did it, I believe.
Shaq,
I'm not sure if I think Shaq did it, and I think Olajuwon did it, and
Yeah, Olajuwon, see Olajuwon did it.
I'm not sure who else did it, but I can definitely guarantee you those guys did it. Okay, I'm with you on that. Mine was Luka before the bubble.
Bruh, I had that in my mind, but I just
Before even he went off on the bubble,
you know
but even before the bubble.
You know what? It actually really is.
Because take him out.
But I think that we just caught up in the politics and shit like that. Like, that's what I'm thinking in my mind, honestly, because I thought about that, but I'm like, nah, man, he doesn't deserve it yet.
Right.
Or, you know.
People say that because it's the second year.
Yeah,
He can't
get the MVP. Yeah.
And that
but
boy
honestly, that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. Like, honestly, a rookie should be able to win MVP.
I always said that. If it fits.
If you can do it on a video game, on 2K, if you create a player, the nigga raw as hell,
yep, you can win.
He gonna win the MVP and rookie of the year.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so all right. So who do you have? And I understand he's an Orlando fan. I'm sorry. I apologize. Not gonna talk any more about Orlando Magic anymore. We're gonna leave that alone. But who do you have coming out the East, and then who you have coming out the West?
Oh man, this is tricky because
You already see my hat, so you don't have to.
I know. We know who you got coming out.
Don't
I just
ask,
left there,
no
so I got
question.
love for Boston.
He
but
just came from Boston.
shout out to Boston,
B-Town.
shout out to the Bean. But man, it's wide open because the Raptors were looking like actually they were the bubble surprise at first. In the playoffs, they haven't been, you know what I mean? They fallen off in that series.
Kyle Lowry.
Don't think it's over yet now.
No, I know.
Y'all ain't
Too
done
well.
yet. But, like, damn, it's literally any of these teams from the East really could take it. Like,
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna go off.
You gonna veer off and say who?
Miami. Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, you know what's crazy?
Miami.
No. I'll tell you what's crazy. I've been watching. I like to watch people within the game within the game.
I see what you're saying. You could look at the guy's eyes sometime and
And
see.
this boy Jimmy is on some bullshit. This boy Jimmy Butler is on some bullshit. He is trying to get this ring now.
That's true.
He's trying to get this ring. I can
And
tell.
I'm gonna tell you this too.
I can tell.
But within the bubble, there's an opportunity too. So I think some of these guys are gonna like, yo, we can win it this year. We might not be able to win
And they
it
got
next year
pieces.
because we gotta go play in fucking Staples Center with
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
We gotta go
right.
play these niggas.
You gotta
know
take
what
that
I mean?
plane
And
trip.
have
You gotta take
motherfucking,
that, yeah.
You know, with free throws doing the fucking Camden crazies and shit.
Yep.
You know, so this is their chance. Yeah.
And they got pieces. They
Bruh,
do got pieces.
I'm saying Miami, and I mean, I wanna say somebody else. I wanna say make a splash or something like that. But I made my splash with Miami.
I hear
But it's
you.
gonna be LA. It's gonna be Los Angeles.
It is gonna be the Lakers on the other side.
It's gonna be Lakers and the Heat.
No Lakers and the Heat. Oh, so you got Lakers and Heat.
Lakers and
Okay.
Heat.
I got old school 1986 Lakers and Boston. That's what I got. And if you remember, 1986,
that would be
Boston
dope.
won.
That would be dope.
Power.
Honestly, that would kind of be dope for the bubble to have Boston and LA in the
For
finals.
old school
That
on.
would be dope.
Go old school on.
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't either. And if we had a better center, I said we would destroy him, but we don't. But it's all right. We got pieces. We can do a little
Lakers
something.
might. The Lakers are strong. They might not even.
If they shooting guards don't get it together, they ain't gonna do nothing. Cause they
Who
went
like-
a long.
Well, who else out of the West? Because I mean,
by default they're gonna be out the West because the Clippers
that's what
are
I
doing
said.
even
The
worse right now.
Clippers are. The Clippers are.
Yeah,
I don't believe
they don't even know how to defend nobody right now.
Bruh.
And they got 3 defenders that can ball out. You got Morris, you got Kawhi, and you got Paul George. Paul George just started to remember how to shoot.
That's
Yesterday.
That's what I said. See, this bubble shit, it's kind of like, I think for some people it helped their game.
Oh,
some
it
people it
fucked
hurt
him
their
up.
game. Because maybe some niggas need to get that hometown pussy, dog, to be able to go and get out there.
It
and
seems
feel
like
saucy.
PG's one of them.
And yeah, he needs his hometown pussy.
Listen.
Not when they're able to bring some of the family on now.
He needs that. That's why he scored.
He's ready now. I told you.
He ready. Boy, we figured it out.
Hometown pussy.
We figured it out, PG. I'm with you.
That emoji with him.
Yeah, I'm with you. So okay. So you think it's gonna be Lakers and then it's gonna be a free for all. You just don't know who's gonna come out of that one.
I mean, it's.
They got somebody that can defend
Bruh,
Davis because
I'm-
Big Boy
I'm-
is in the middle in the Heat.
If I have to bet money on it, bro, the Lakers are gonna win this year. I mean, I'm kind of.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of.
We're not saying on no Donahue shit, but yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
it's looking that way.
Yeah.
I mean, just because. Who thought the Lakers were gonna be that fast?
Not me. Well, when they added Davis,
Yeah, that's once they added him. Yeah, it was kind of.
when they added Davis, it was like, damn, how much you gonna
Yeah,
cheat?
they're back.
Like,
Yeah,
goddamn
they're
it, you
back.
got
Yeah.
motherfucking the best big man and
Who they even give? Oh yeah, they gave some pieces for him.
oh, they did.
Brandon
They
Ingram.
did. It was shitty for a second. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, that's true.
It was shitty for a second.
It looked crazy for a while.
It
At
looked
first,
real
at
crazy.
beginning, yeah,
The
it looked
idea,
like
we was looking at fucking Magic like, nigga, why did you catch this time? Because you fucked up bad.
All right.
Because it seemed like he was dumb as shit for what he was doing.
That's true.
Even though he got Davis, but he's like, nobody else is around you.
That's true.
And then they had a bunch of mischief people just thrown in there. Rondo, throw his ass in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
And I'll tell you this. I will never put, and I'm sorry for saying this, but it's just numbers don't lie. And I'm never going to be able to put LeBron above Jordan. But if this nigga here wins the championship with fucking Cook as the goddamn point guard,
Bruh.
that's like worth 2 championships.
The Jordan and LeBron thing. Okay.
With Cook as your point guard,
But look,
nigga?
bro, the Jordan LeBron argument, okay? If we're just comparing championships, we're not really evaluating the full thing.
Definitely not.
Because, first and foremost, as an Orlando Magic fan,
Holla at him.
how you can tell me this man's 6-0?
Oh yeah, because okay, I hear you what you're saying. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're almost rewarding him for not getting to the finals. You're punishing
Right,
LeBron because
right.
LeBron's been so many times
and
lost to the finals.
Yeah, I got
So it would have been better if he would have got bounced out in the Eastern
And they
Conference
didn't make it.
Finals
Yeah, I'm
and
with you.
didn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that.
So, like, it's kind of, you got to be able to. This is my thing with the LeBron Jordan thing, okay? LeBron, you're going to disagree probably. But LeBron is a better basketball player.
All around?
He's a better
For sure.
basketball player. Like, he's.
If you're talking about all around game, like passing, rebounding, IQ,
He's
all
a better
around.
basketball player. Yeah, everything. He's faster. He's bigger. He's stronger.
I don't think he's a better shooter at all, but
He's probably not a better shooter, but he's comparable. He's not a bad
free
shooter.
throws aren't even close. But yeah,
He can hit the 3 when he needs to. Jordan was an amazing
free
three-point
throws.
shooter.
That nigga's free throws are horrible for a career,
Okay.
and in the playoffs it's even worse.
It's like 60-70%.
I'm talking. We're talking about next to Jordan now.
Okay.
We're not talking about next to Doncic. We're talking about next to Jordan. We're talking about the game.
What I'm saying is that, like, Jordan has a better story and
Got
has
it.
a better clutch
Got it.
and all that.
Okay.
But those are like the honestly, Jordan's a better basketball player because I love Jordan, but because he's a worse person.
He is. He took the risk to win. The risk that LeBron
He
can't
was
take.
an asshole. No.
LeBron can't take
is
it
not an
because
asshole. LeBron is not going to punch out the teammates
And even if he could, he wouldn't because it's not his brand. LeBron has a brand that he has to protect. LeBron can't be Jordan.
Well, no.
Jordan protected his brand in a weird, different way because there was no social media.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
He would have been.
He can't do what Jordan did and be LeBron.
No, that's true.
He would do what Jordan did and be Kevin Durant.
Yeah, basically.
Because niggas gonna hate you, no matter what the fuck you do.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But you see what I'm saying is that like his, like just the personality wise, like LeBron is more of like
he can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? He's not.
He's the uplifting
like
type of
Jordan
dude.
is like a win all, buy
get the fuck
all.
out my face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, by any means.
And LeBron is like, I'm gonna help you win.
Exactly.
You fucking up on this. Let me teach you real quick.
Yeah.
And
you let you shoot the ball too.
Yeah. Oh no, he's the prime. I'm gonna do this, and it's not. It's always Jordan the best basketball player.
Jordan might kill your ass. You give
for you to put your hand up. But it's just it's always the best basketball player though. That's why I'll say.
Kill your
what?
Ass.
Come on, man. The 2 times that somebody that shot the last shot, it was because Jordan told that nigga you gonna lose. Shoot the last shot.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because the shit happened.
It was as a decoy.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they're going to be doubling me
Pass
without the
it.
ball.
Nigga, miss that shit if you want to. I'm going to fuck you up.
Exactly.
Yeah, same thing. Kerr, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, but enough of LeBron James and Jordan, because that's going to go forever. No, that's going to go forever. And I agree with most people. I'm not a LeBron hater. I congratulate the shit out of him. And I'm going to tell you when I realized.
Once he gets this ring, then where's he going to be at now? 5?
No, he'll be at 4.
Okay.
4, 5? He went 9
4.
times. So yeah, 4 or 5. Because he went 9 times. This will be the 10th. No, he went 8 times. This will be the 9th.
So okay. So this is my thing.
This will be the 9th.
So how many Super Bowls Tom Brady went to?
Shit, I don't even know, but he got 6.
A lot more than fucking Joe Montana.
That's
Joe Montana
facts.
won all the Super Bowls he went to.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But people say, "Oh, Tom Brady's the greatest over Joe Montana." So why are we not doing that? And then like, Tom Brady lost just damn near just as many Super Bowls as he won.
That's a very good point.
He's won one more than he's lost.
Right. That's a very good point. My thing with LeBron always was that I didn't diminish his. And let me go back. I started appreciating, and this sounds crazy, but I started appreciating LeBron's career a whole lot more after Kobe retired. I know that makes no sense. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a Boston fan, so I hated the shit out of Kobe. Couldn't stand the fuck out of him. But the whole time I was missing in all that beautiful basketball that he was playing. The night he retired was the first time I watched, other than the times that he played against Boston, was the first time that I watched a whole Kobe game that he wasn't playing against Boston. That night I said, I need to go back and watch all the championships, all the shit that I missed, because I was fucking hating on greatness this whole time. At that moment I said, I need to start watching LeBron. No matter if they're playing Boston, whatever, I can no longer hate on this man when it comes to basketball.
That's real.
I didn't start watching this nigga.
You're a real one to be able to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I reckon that 60-point game, I was like, yo, nigga, what was I doing?
But it's like Biggie used to listen to Tupac.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? He listened to Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, they dissing him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just because, you
recognize greatness. It is what it is. So yeah, and I started watching LeBron a whole different way. That's why I have no hate for him at all. It's just I have a different preference on who I think is best of all time. And by the way,
but I was like Jordan, like just watching Jordan, like that's one thing too that you can't. Not everything can be captured with a stat and shit like that. Like watching him, bro.
Come on, man.
Ain't
nobody called LeBron Black Jesus. Come on.
Yeah, nah, it was different, bro. Watching that man.
Hey, that's just crazy. How's somebody gonna call you Jesus? Like that's just weird.
But it actually makes sense.
Yeah, and you balled the fuck out. You played against 5 Hall of Famers. Yeah, you played against 5 Hall. The day he got called Jesus, he played against 5 Hall of Famers, lost the game, but scored 61 points on the Boston Celtics. And when they asked Larry Bird about him, he said, "Who, Jordan? I ain't see Jordan. I thought it was Jesus in basketball shorts." Nigga.
And when you go back and look at those old games, like bro,
that's crazy.
Like Jordan, yeah, he did like just I don't know, and just maybe then that's why his dunks, like bro, if you look at some of them old dunk contests,
right?
Dominique was doing some of them same shits. Clyde Jefferson was doing some of them same shits, but Jordan just make it
the flare.
Bad, yeah, just
the sideways. It was more sideways than him,
bro.
Yeah. No,
so when you watch him play, like he had the sauce, like how he played, like. So that's why people
the
say
shade
he's the best.
and the
The
fader.
sauce. He has more sauce
the
than
fader.
LeBron.
Okay,
He doesn't have more sauce than LeBron. LeBron is more like.
All right, so you're a huge basketball fan. For you, yeah, he's super. He's like Cuban retarded. He's like a robot of basketball.
Yeah.
Favorite basketball players. Give me your top 5. And when I say top 5, give me your starting 5.
Oh, starting 5.
Come on now, stop playing with
Allen
me.
Iverson.
Allen Iverson on this point.
I'm going to force Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan as a shooting guard. Small forward.
Ooh, now that's getting tricky. Now it's getting tricky.
I knew it was gonna come to this. Because my starts is almost the same. Let's see how it goes now.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up a little bit. I mean, and this is out of anybody. Is like anybody.
Of all time. You're starting top 5.
Okay, no, my favorite personally, or who I think is the greatest.
Your favorite, like
My
your
favorite.
top,
My favorite.
your
My
top 5, your
my
top 5.
Small.
Your
forward,
starting top 5. Who we got?
Man, I'm going T-Mac, bro.
T-Mac.
Even though I know he played 2.
Okay.
He could play 3 too.
So you're going small forward T-Mac.
T-Mac.
He played 3 when he played for Houston, didn't he? A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
He played 3.
Then when he made them fucking whatever many points in 13 seconds, whatever motherfucking points he did, he played small forward
I
then.
think he did.
Yeah. But what you saying? Go ahead. Keep starting.
Nah, you good. I guess I gotta throw the king in there.
Okay, so LeBron.
That's another thing about LeBron. He can be in any position.
That's crazy.
He can put him in any position.
Which is true.
And then the center, I mean Shaq, dog. Shaq, I don't give a fuck. Shaq
I
is
am
the
not
best
mad
center.
at that.
Shaq is
Most
the best.
dominant center.
Bro, Shaq should be number 2. Or
Of all
number 3.
time, you mean?
No, Shaq should be number 3. Under Jordan, LeBron, let me argue it out. Shaq should be number 3, bro. Niggas don't give Shaq his credit.
I'm not arguing that.
Bro, Shaq was that man, bro.
Quick question. Okay, so question. So you got your top 5 bomb. Mine, just to say it out loud, not that anybody fucking cares.
Yeah, we all care.
But I definitely got Iverson point. I definitely got Jordan shooting. Small forward, I am going to go Larry Bird. And then I am going to go power forward. I am going to go LeBron. And then center, I am going to go with Bill Russell. And then that's going to be my top 5.
Not bad.
The only change in there is really Larry Bird. And Bill Russell.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that and this is part of the reason why I say I feel like LeBron's better than Jordan too. I go back and forth.
Sometimes I don't feel. I'll be honest with you.
I think LeBron's a better basketball player.
Sometimes
Jordan is a greater legend.
Right.
Jordan is the greatest, but LeBron's a better basketball player. Like if we would subtract everything else of like, the last second of this game.
You might hate what I'm about to say. I
got something to add. So, would Shaq? Okay, basically what I'm saying is that I think humans progress, humans advance, humans evolve.
I'm with you.
So I feel like the best player now is better than the best player whenever, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whatever. So do you feel like Bill Russell could really hang with Shaq, my nigga?
No, I'll say this. This is the thing. Shaq was the most, in his prime, he was the most dominating big man I've ever seen in my life. In his prime. This is the reason why I can't say dominating player. This is the reason why. Because he dominated as his position doesn't mean that the game was won on his own.
I was saying
he dominated his position.
If he could make free throws, then yeah, he could have.
That's the only knock. That's the only knock. So this is the thing. Now you got to remember, people forget. Larry Bird for 3 seasons was the MVP. For 3 seasons before that, he was the second running up for the MVP. So literally for 6 years in a row, he was one of the most valuable, if not the most valuable player in the NBA.
Yeah, that's true.
When the people were talking about Isaiah Thomas was balling, you're talking about James Worthy, you're talking about Magic. So many people were balling. This nigga this white boy for 6 years was the top all the time. Now, this reason. So this is what I talk about dominant players. That's to me is domination. Jordan. We have Jordan we're gonna take Jordan from 91 to 98. Now, we're going to take the whole thing. From 91 to 93, 3P. Took 2 years off. Less hypothetical here.
It took 1 year off and lost to the Magic.
1.5. Because he came back and then lost to the Magic.
Yeah.
So, 1.5, lost to the Magic. So, either way. Think about this, though. Either way. So, you got 3. We're going to hypothetical this shit. We got 3 here and 3 here. Would you say that Michael Jordan didn't quit in his prime? Would you say he had at least one more season or 2?
Definitely did, yeah.
Would you think if he played one more season or 2, he would have at least won more championship there?
They probably
with the team, because remember that same team.
They would have won that next year.
Yeah, the next year.
Now,
so that would have made it 7, right?
Yeah.
Do you think in those 2 years he quit, if he would have quit, whatever you want to call it, if he would have stayed, he would have won at least one. In those 2. He lost to the Magic one when he came back half the season. He missed half the season and came back and lost to the Magic. But if he would have played that 90, that next season instead of quitting, remember who won that year?
The Rockets.
Exactly. Do you think the Rockets would be that Bulls team?
Bruh, that would have been their best competition. The Bulls would have had.
Would it?
The Rockets versus the Bulls.
Which I agree. But let's say for hypothetical sense that he won that one too.
Yeah.
So that will make him how many championships?
What, 8?
8. So you talk about a man. We're talking about hypotheticals. That in the year, if you were talking about the 90s, you cannot almost mention any year without saying Jordan won a championship. That's domination. Even though LeBron won 8 times in a row, we're talking about this man would have won 8 championships in 10 years.
Jordan was more dominant than LeBron. Jordan more dominant.
That's what I'm saying.
He's more dominant.
I don't see anybody else being more dominant.
Jordan,
he could have literally won 10 and 10.
LeBron let other niggas still get they chips off.
Facts.
Jordan, bro, them niggas
Irving
should
got
have
it.
Bro, look at all the niggas. Charles Barkley should have had a chip. Patrick Ewing should have had a chip. Clyde Drexler should have had a chip.
He got one with Rockets.
Oh, he cheated. He
You're
got
right.
one. Yeah.
He got that old man duster with the big old hole right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
But you see, we can go on and on, bro. Like,
No, but you definitely right.
He denied these guys.
Yeah.
These are guys that
Hall of
you know what I'm
Famers.
saying? Like,
We're talking about Hall of Famers. John Starks, all these.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers.
Stockton Malone.
Hall of
Should
Famers.
got a ring. Gary Payton, I know he tried to cheat.
He got with the Lakers.
He got one with the Lakers?
Yeah, he ended up getting one with
the
the
Lakers. Okay, well, he got one with the Lakers. But, you know, these guys, man,
Yeah.
I feel like damn near that these are like the best teams that did not win.
Exactly.
Like they were damn near championship team. Like they almost could like.
Who was your
They were champions almost. Like this.
They were as close as you can get. That Phoenix team.
Yeah, that Phoenix. Oh
it
my
was
God.
fire. That Orlando
They had a
team.
better record than the Bulls. Yeah, the Orlando
Come on
team.
now. Who was your favorite team to watch growing up? Is there a team that you remember you watching? You were like, man, these guys. This is like really good. Either fun basketball or good basketball.
Magic, I'm not gonna lie.
Magic, like what year? Like 95, 96?
When they had, you know,
that was a good Magic.
Shaq kicking out to Dennis Scott, and then it's up in the air.
That was fire.
Oh, it's in
fire
there, you know
year.
what I'm saying? Penny
That was Penny, yeah.
just
Penny,
sprouting
yeah.
out, you know what I mean?
That was a fire year.
And Nick Anderson, before he missed the free throws, he was still hooping, shit like that. I mean, the Bulls too, though. I ain't gonna lie, I was a big Jordan fan too. I was a Rodman fan. Away from that.
I was telling you a big secret about me.
Yeah. I used to love how Rodman tipped the ball around to himself.
Check this out. My mom was a Bulls fan all her life.
Yeah.
I've been a Boston fan ever since I can remember. So in the house, she was all Bulls. I was all Boston. I would only give her the credit of Dennis Rodman. That's the only I would give her the credit because I loved the one.
Yeah,
everybody else was fuck everybody else. Even Jordan. Even though I loved him,
Dennis was ahead of his time.
I still was like, fuck Jordan. But
half y'all rappers dressed like Dennis Rodman
come
right now.
on now. He was way ahead of his time in everything, fashion, even though his relationships. Come on,
that's
the
true.
nigga used to take a fucking plane from Las Vegas to knock down Madonna, try to get her pregnant and get back to Vegas, and she paid for the plane. Come on now,
Sympathy, the only fan, huh?
Poppy Dennis. Okay, but this is the thing. This is why I love Dennis Rodman. This is what I remember. I'll never forget it. When I was a kid, I remember seeing him. He did the shit that you're talking about. He tipped the basketball, grabbed the rebound. He was under the basket. There was nobody coming. Nobody coming. It was a fast break that he had missed his own goddamn motherfucking layup. He doesn't put it back up, waits for somebody to come down, pass it to Luke Longley. Luke Longley, it wasn't Luke Longley, somebody else, and they pass the layup. At the end of the half, they asked him, why did you do that? You were under the basket. Why wouldn't you just shoot the basketball up? He said they only paid me to rebound. Once they start paying me to shoot the ball, I'll start shooting. That was it. That was it. Rodman fan for life.
Exactly, dog.
They don't pay me for that shit, nigga.
Hell no.
You want me to do that for you? I have to throw a couple more dollars in here.
Yeah, for real.
Ain't that some gangster shit?
That is.
In a live game, he wouldn't throw the ball just because they don't pay him for that.
Nah.
That ain't my role.
And you know what? Now that we don't watch the documentary and shit, we know that shit was real, nigga. They didn't even want to pay them bulls, nigga.
Yep.
They want to
That
pay
ain't my role.
Jordan, man. They
Pippen,
paid Jordan in the last season.
you better thank God from the era of tempos, my nigga, because that's how you got all your money. Cause
But okay, so I'm gonna ask you what you think about that, though.
Boy.
So what you think about that? Do you think that shit, like,
Do I think it was dirty that they didn't get that? Jordan didn't speak up for him.
Yeah, that, like, bro, like, granted, now that we see how the management is, like, they didn't give a fuck if it was Michael Jordan,
Exactly.
Michael Jackson, or Mike Tyson.
Yep.
But, like, damn, nigga, at least understand that, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? These crackers fucking with me.
This is the
like,
thing.
why would he not? You see what I mean?
Not to.
How you gonna be mad at the man about that? Like, he actually owes. Like, real talk, bro.
He owes him
I
all
got
the
a song.
rings.
I got a song where you'll hear this song where I'm like, bro, I feel like MJ owes Scotty $100 million.
He definitely probably does. I'm not, but then who's to say he wasn't sliding him some money though?
Nigga, in the documentary, he would have been said that in the
You
documentary.
ain't
Like,
gonna
bro.
say that's tax evasion.
Oh, that is.
Tax evasion.
Oh, it is.
You can't
Oh,
say
okay.
that.
Can't say it.
But I say this.
He should have.
He owed him.
He should have.
He owed
Like,
him.
bro, if he knew it, like, bro, man, his contract, they fucking with his contract and shit like that, like, bro. Because it's the time. Think about it though. The Bulls wasn't paying MJ a lot, but MJ was still making a lot from fucking
Shit,
Nike.
Gatorade, Nike.
Yeah. Not
Shit,
just Nike, not even just Nike. So yeah, he could have just said, hey, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's to tell?
You alright? You good? Look,
got a couple ducats this way.
I'll pay off your house for the year.
Yeah, boy, I was about to say that. I was just about to say that. I'll pay the taxes on your house. Don't worry about it. You good, pimpin'?
Exactly.
Look at this win a ring. Look at this ring real quick. Because, ring equals millions anyway. You know? That clout and that
Exactly.
glamour that comes with the ring. That's
money,
millions right
way
there.
more money on the other side of that.
Yep, that's millions right there. So you want I would say the 98 Bulls probably was the most fun team for me.
It was definitely fun.
Ooh,
and I'm going.
2002 Kings. A lot of people forget about that.
Oh, yeah,
Mike Bibby and them. Those were fun ass. Mike Weber.
That was
Weber and then Chris Weber.
Bro.
That was fun as hell.
No, I like that team. I like the Heart and Hustle Magic team with Darryl Armstrong.
That was a good one. Ooh, the Warriors team, not the Warriors. With oh my God, the We Believe team with Matt Barnes.
Yeah, they was hard too.
That was a hard ass team.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the Warriors too, but before KD came there. The
73 team.
Yeah, I like them too. I mean, after KD came, it was like kind of overkill. I'm like,
it was
Chico.
Chico.
You know yeah, it's like,
it was Chico.
Man. Like,
yeah.
Shit. But nah, them like, cause that was the homegrown Warriors.
Oh, that was fire.
Right?
Come on, man. You got
they changed
Splash
the
Brothers, and then you got Buddy who can't do much, but he can do everything at the same time, like the Swiss Army knife.
Right.
Green, that motherfucker.
He
can do a little bit of everything.
He's like
That's
a
it.
Rodman mixed with Charles Barkley.
Yeah, because he's not as tall as Rodman, but he got a Charles Barkley body, but he can do all the little shit.
Yeah, he's not as like.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll ever win an MVP like Barkley.
No, he's not offensively skilled.
Because Barkley did win an MVP.
Barkley was.
He was the man.
For them feet. Now I'll tell you, I think them is the best jerseys though ever.
What
the Suns jerseys? They got that sun going across. Like
that's fire. I think my Karl Malone jersey with the mountains in the background with the purple one.
Those ones are hard too.
Woo!
Those ones are up there. I ain't gonna lie.
Boy.
You see that comment about that?
That jersey is fire.
Those was up there too.
I think right now I got that and of course the 1995 All-Star in Arizona. There was that turquoise
them
with the peppers and all that shit. Yeah, I got that Penny Hardaway.
Them hard as hell too.
Oh, I didn't even tell you I got a Shaq one, but I'm even gonna talk about it.
Oh,
but yeah, I got a Shaq one. I got a pinstripe Shaq.
No.
But okay. So what's your favorite jersey?
The Magic too, though. The Magic.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that. Okay, these are the ones I feel like is all up there. Like the Phoenix Suns ones.
I'm with you on that.
Across, the original Orlando Magic pinstripe. We should have kept them like the Yankees. That should have never changed, bro. That should have never. I used to love that old logo on the graffiti. Bro, that should have never changed. That shit was like the most fire logo out there. That shit was hard as fuck, bro. That shit graffiti one. We're the only niggas out there with graffiti logo, bro. They need to bring that back. Now Brooklyn got the graffiti logo with the best eye and shit. We had the original graffiti logo. That's true. I like them old Charlotte Hornets, them old Lonzo. Ooh, with the actual B. No. I mean, with the Hornet, the Hornet was holding the ball like this. He is on it? No. The actual Hornet, there was an actual animal. He had the shoes on and he was holding the ball. Yeah. Them ones. Them shits is fire, yeah. And the Raptor ones. With the actual T-Rex on it? Yeah, with the actual T-Rex on it. Them to me is like my top 5. And then them Denver Nugget ones, you know what I'm saying? With the mountain and the ice pick thing. Oh, you talking about the rainbow shit? Yeah. That one is fire. They're my top 5. What's your top 5? Well, you already mentioned some of mine, but I like the old school Sonics. I will have to go like a Ray Allen old school Sonics. That'd be fire right there. The old, and by the same token, the old school Bucks with the buck in the front, the purple with the green. I even like the new Sonics too, though.
New signs?
Not the KD one, but like the red
yeah,
on it.
Yeah, it was kind of fire. I will go the Bullets. The old school Washington Bullets.
Actually, the Bullets. Because even just the name.
Like, that's just fine.
But they had to rename that shit. And
like Washington.
That was saying niggas was sweeping.
Yeah, Bullets was for a reason. Y'all was kept that can.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So yeah, we'll go Bullets. And then to cap it off, like I said, the Jazz, with the mines in the back, with the old school mines in the back, the purple shit. I'm a purple fan. So that purple with the background, bam. That's always fire to me. That was always a fire ass jersey. And
do you think that the Bulls jerseys are fire, or they just so fire just because Jordan made them look good?
Jordan made them look good. It's simple as shit. Ain't nothing cool about the Bulls jersey. Just a damn bull in the front.
That's true.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing too far about it. Ain't nothing too far about the whole shit. Really, when you look at it, other than the color scheme is fire.
Yeah. You can't really go bad with
black and red.
I mean, you can't.
Other than that,
it's hard to fuck up some black and red shit.
Yeah, other than that, when shit too much fire. Like he kind of like made the shit fire.
Yeah. It is kind of simple.
The lore of them niggas.
The shorts hard with like a triangle on it, like the diamond and the shorts kind of hard. But and now I will say this too, bro. Them old school Magic Lakers. Like these ones now, they're kind of like a mix between like the Kobe and the Magic ones.
Oh, what are
like
you talking about? Bam.
Those
were fire.
So, bro, it's crazy that
those were fire.
Why do teams like they'll change the shit and then have to come back to it?
Because nostalgia is a motherfucker, man.
So do you think that it gives us the time of being away from it that makes it hard? Or you think that it just makes
it better?
You think so?
Yeah.
It's
like a girl that's real pretty, right? But she'll open your face all the goddamn time. Right? You gonna want some time to miss the bitch, right?
Yes, sir. Cause
you ain't gonna realize how pretty she is until you see another bitch that ain't as pretty as her. You're like, man, my girl better than that. You gotta miss the bitch at least a little bit.
That's true.
So you gotta miss that pretty looking jersey for a little bit. When you see a baby like, damn, we should go back to that jersey. Them days were fire.
And they always go back.
Because usually it's better. I like the city ones they got now, like the best.
I do like the city ones.
I thought we were gonna go with Pine Hills for Orlando, but they did.
I thought we were
gonna go with Pine Hills for Orlando, but they did. You know how they got Best Eye for Brooklyn and shit? With Pine Hills and then.
I like the orange idea. I just don't like the.
Yeah, the execution was a little corny. Was it orange and gray? Was it orange and gray?
Yeah, it was gray and orange. It should have been orange and gray. That would have been harder to me if that actually. Yeah,
they could have kept the orange and blue.
Probably do next year, probably.
Yeah.
You know they always like change it. Mine, but man, you know what? A jersey that damn near almost has to get up in there. The only one that's current now that kind of fits up in there. The Miami South Beach, basically.
Ooh, yeah, with the Miami Vice looking letters. Damn shit.
It almost makes me want to change their whole color scheme to that.
Hard. Yeah, with the Miami Vice look, the pinkish and the bluish shit, the turquoise, whatever.
And you know they had all the different colors. They had like one. I think the first year they had the black ones.
Yes.
Then they had the pink ones.
Yep.
The turquoise ones.
And shit is fire.
Like,
I'm not a Miami Heat fan at all, but if I can find like an old school, what was that? Glenn Rice, yeah. Miami Heat, Glenn Rice. If I get old school Glenn Rice. If I can get that made,
bro, them old Heat one. Now that you mentioned it too, like what you said.
No, with the new look, with the Glenn Rice number.
I see what you're saying. But now, even as you mentioned that, some of them old Heat jerseys too, like you know what I'm saying, them Lonzo Moore like them.
Yes,
like,
with the basket and the shit.
Yeah, that look was hard.
That was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, like
cut you off real quick. Hardest shoes.
Oh, my favorites. Okay, my favorites always be the threes.
Okay, so Jordan 3s, Jordan.
Cement 3s.
Air
Jordan Cement 3s.
Black or?
The black and the gray. But man.
That's Kush, not Corona.
I expanded a lot. I first was only on J's.
Okay.
But I expanded a lot, man. Like I like LeBrons. You know what I'm saying? I like the LeBron.
So favorite silhouettes. So we got the 3s, we got the LeBron 10s.
I like LeBron 10s. I like
just at the top. You ain't gotta give me like 5 or 4.
Yeah. I like the Kobe's that was the high top ones. That was the 9.
Oh yeah, I did 9 XLs and shit.
Yeah, the 9s.
Those are fire. Those are actually good basketball shoes.
Stupid.
Underrated basketball shoes.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, the first Kyrie's was fire.
Those are fire.
Always shark teeth.
Very cheap. Very cheap too.
Kyrie's are nice. I like Kyrie's.
Very cheap too. I like them. I like them because you don't have to spend too damn much.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good shoe.
Exactly. I'm
trying
to think of even like I like the Vans too. Like
I'm a huge
old
Vans
school
fan. Huge Vans
Adidas
fan.
Business. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I love Adidas too.
I would say
got
I
some
expanded
Boosts. I got some
beyond
Boosts.
just J's, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
To me,
J's
favorite
are up there.
silhouettes, I will go 11s when it comes to J's. So we'll go 11s. We'll go with the CB34s that I got on right now. That's my favorite silhouette of all time. Actually, those two are tied for my favorite silhouette of all time.
Nice,
The CB30, this shoe was
I like
my
them.
first shoe I ever
like
bought
them.
myself
I like them ones.
with money. That's
No,
the first shoe I ever bought.
the ones come first or the other ones that just got re-released?
Those come first.
Those
then
came first and then yeah.
The Sharkleys, you're talking about the Sharkleys.
Yeah.
The Sharkleys came first.
Yeah.
This is the Sir Charles. He got knighted.
Those are hard.
So the Sir Charles, the 11s, Iverson questions. Of course, I'm going with the air up tempos, and we're gonna go with the Sean Kemp's. The second Sean Kemp's, the one with the stripes on the side.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're gonna go with, for number 6, I guess I'll go with, god damn it, I can draw a blank, but I will have to go with something nobody else goes with. The Dennis Rodman Nikes with the fucking ball in the back and shit.
Nah, them shit was hard too. I like all the, bruh. You notice, bruh, the 90s era shoes, it's like, that's the ones that they always keep bringing back. Them is like the hottest shits. Them Bo Jacksons.
Woo, them Bo Jacksons, them Deion Sanders, them Bo Jacksons.
I'm gonna say something controversial, bro. 11s look a lot better than they feel. 11s that they almost look better off foot than on foot. Like it's their, it's like a piece of art.
You're
You
right.
know what I'm saying? But it's like they're not the
I
best
got lucky
wear.
because I got like
It's not the best wear.
I got lucky because I got the shoe. I got the foot that's almost really small, but not that small. So any shoe looks like it's a little ass shoe on my feet.
I see what you're saying.
So when you see the level, like, oh, that looks cute. But the longer they get, the more weird they look.
Exactly.
So I'm an 8.5, 9. So I'm like right there, right in the cusp.
That's true.
Right in the cusp. So it still looks like a baby shoe. Niggas still want to put it on their windshield and shit. You know what I'm saying? It still like a baby shoe. But you're right though. Like 11 is the
They
weirdest.
look good. Don't get me wrong. I love
way
11s.
better.
You know what I'm saying?
A shoe that's backwards when it comes to that, to me, is the 350 Volume 2 Boost, the Yeezys.
Yeah, the Yeezys.
They look, to me, I don't like how they look,
But they
honestly,
feel good.
but they feel like butter. My God, it's the best shoe I ever owned.
See, I haven't had
that
boost
boost
in
is
it.
crazy.
Yeah, I
bro.
had one telling me about that.
Boost.
I had
The
one
easy
telling
way to go
me.
boost. If you saw the ones that I had, the shoes that I had earlier, and I know I'm talking, we talking shoes right now. If you saw the shoes that I had earlier today, it has boost on them, and it's like I want to say a cheap version, but it's a different look, but it uses almost the same boost in the bottom.
I see what you're saying.
So it gets you used to that, and it's way cheaper than the damn. So use those first, see if you like it, and then go for the Yeezy.
Yeah, see, I was
Because the sock shoes are a little weird too. I don't know if you're used to those. I used the sock shoes because those are all sock shoes. They fit like a sock.
Oh yeah, but I heard them CBs before that. They said those are the hardest ones to get in. Did you have the ones that were before though?
Yeah.
Them bitches hard to get in.
They're a little hard to get in.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I had some other. Them Kobe's not easy to get in. High top.
Them high top one is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's not easy to get in either. But nah, definitely, bro. Like, I fucks with all them shits, man. Like all them, bro. And the thing about it is, I could not forget this one.
What?
The fucking Jason Kids, bro. The one, I don't want to say the wrong one.
You ain't gotta say it.
You
I
know what
already
I'm
know,
talking about.
bro. I already
With the
know.
dog with the,
And you know a lot of people hated on them when they came out? A lot of people actually did not fuck with them when they came out. When I mean, like, I saw people wear them, and some people were like, oh, yeah, she's hard. And then some people were just like, damn, she's ugly as fuck. Which I didn't
Get another
understand.
pair of them bitches.
Them things was fire.
Pair of them bitches. I had one, but them bitches, I ain't gonna lie, there was another pair of shoes. The only bad part about a lot of them 90s shoes, see, the shoes nowadays, they got way better technology in them bitches.
Facts.
So they feel better, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
the material
The
might not be
90s
as
ones
good,
look better. Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's a better
That's
feel.
That's true.
Better feel.
Like the only thing about them kids, bro, like I hate how certain shoes, like how it's cut right there, it'll be
Yep.
irritating right there, whatever.
Right on, like the
how
ankle
tongue
and
will
shit,
be,
yep.
some way.
Like, that's the problem with the
Yeah.
Iverson 3s to me. I mean, the questions to me. I love the shoe, the 2 bubbles on the side with the fucking, it looks like goddamn
exactly.
honeybee combs and shit. The shit is
this shit is
fire,
hard.
but their tongue is huge. Wearing it with shorts, you look retarded.
The 14s.
Damn, you ain't lying.
That's the worst tongue experience I
That's
had.
the OG
It's
tongue.
always Oh, so the newer
No,
tongue.
I'm saying that's the OG as in that's the worst
So
one.
I'm saying, but the newer 14s, does the tongue still do that?
It does.
Oh, well, then.
They didn't fix shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Switch it up. Football. Who you looking forward to? Because I think the season's gonna happen.
Oh man, it's looking like it's gonna happen now.
Who you looking forward to see? And we all know who you're gonna say.
On a side note, who I'm really looking forward to seeing is Deion Sanders' son.
He's already playing in the NFL.
He's not in the NFL.
What about to say?
But I'm saying this nigga is nice.
What's he playing?
They'll show one of his high school games.
He playing in college now?
No, he's in high school. I think he's a senior
God,
probably. He's like the top recruit.
Get out of here, bro.
But
Quarterback,
Deion
right?
is one of the coaches. Yeah.
Yeah.
This nigga is
I heard about
pro ready.
Yeah, I heard about
He looks pro. Like he looks pro. But no, as far as like, first of all, I'm pissed off at the Jaguars. You know, we just released like 80% of our offense for no.
I don't know why.
Reason. I don't know why either. At that point, we could at least trade him for a 7th round pick. I feel better about it. At least trade him for a 6th round pick.
It was definitely not a smart move. I saw all the things y'all were letting go, and I don't know. Are you right? I don't. It's no move. Bro. It was just it was a purge.
Tank so we can move to London.
Yeah.
Or draft this guy. What's his name? The long hair, the rock.
Oh, buddy from college that won a couple championships.
Yeah. Clemson. So,
well, how do you feel about him? Because the buddy, bro, anybody can say whatever they want about him, but this man every year has won a championship since he started playing as a starter.
I mean, he's lit. He's all right. You know, remember they lost to to this year. They lost to LSU.
Right, they did.
LSU. But I mean, I think he didn't even lose a game from high school all the way on. He
won a championship without losing a game.
That's lit.
That's crazy.
He gonna be good, but I don't know, bro. Sometimes I'm overhyped.
Can't remember his name.
Sometimes I'm overhyped. It be about them guys that you don't see coming.
Fire.
Like think about somebody.
Some Wilson, some Russell Wilson type name.
Russell Wilson or even Lamar. Nobody thought he was gonna be good in the pros.
They were trying to make him a damn wide receiver.
Bro, that's some racist ass shit, damn.
You already know.
That's just some racist shit.
You
bro.
already know.
That's damn near racist, bro. It's racist that Cam Newton is only getting $1 million, bro. That's racist as hell. Cam Newton only.
How do you think he's gonna do?
Bro, I think the New England Patriots, bro. Okay, so this is my Super Bowl prediction. Okay, right. I'm always a Jags fan.
Mouse,
I'm for the Jags. But I mean, bro, I think the New England Patriots are gonna get there this year, bro.
You think so?
The New England Patriots, and who's the other? I'm going for the Patriots and the Bucks, bro. Let's do that.
So you think they're gonna meet at the fucking Super Bowl? You shut your face up.
That be some TV made for TV.
You shut your face up.
That would be made for TV.
Yes, it would be. Boy, imagine that. Belichick gonna be mad as a motherfucker because
bro, I can't see the Patriots not being good with Cam Newton.
I don't either.
I don't better than they were last year.
I don't see how that could be. Yeah. I don't see how that could be.
And Bruce Arians, don't get me wrong, him and Tom Brady, they could probably cook up some shit too. I mean, Tom Brady, I can't see Tom Brady not being good with all the wide receivers that he got either.
Listen, if Jameis Winston did what he did with them,
that's true,
and he had all them goddamn interceptions and shit.
Yeah, Brady
barely could read the damn defense. Thank you. So you got a man right now who is a master at reading defenses.
That's true.
You should be able to do what it do.
Oh,
now the thing is, Cam is going to have a depleted offensive line. Can he make it do what it do?
Man, Cam is Cam, man.
I know. I'm just saying. I need to see it.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because this man got a chip on his shoulder now.
Oh, that's fire. It is some. Everybody doubted the shit out of him, man.
Yeah, they tried.
Even his own coach seems
nobody would. Bro, how do you go that long without getting signed?
Facts. And
he was an MVP, bro. I think about at least basketball. Well, actually, damn, have Will Melo. I would love to.
Yeah.
And look at that man came back and hooping.
I'm just about to say, look at Melo, look at God.
Y'all, they missed out on was it 2 years of good basketball from this guy? For what?
And then think about all the other people who've been the same. Especially about the football. Let's talk about all the people that have been the same when it comes to football. You talking about Ocho Cinco. We're talking about T.O. We're talking about all these people who could probably still ball out, and it took some years off because of some bullshit.
Remember Adrian Peterson too?
Boy,
he almost remember that year. He
Ricky
signed
Williams.
Oh man, I don't even go with Ricky Williams.
Boy,
Ricky Williams had that potential, boy. Ricky Williams was supposed to be the next gifted. Ricky Williams, I will say it. Ricky Williams was the last, like,
Emmett type.
No, that was the last when they stopped. Like after that, they stopped looking at a running back to be able to like, all right, be the main guy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? After
For
that,
sure.
then the running back. What running back has been drafted that high? Again,
Yeah, other than probably no other running back has been offense ran through him other than Adrian Peterson probably.
Yeah, was the AP go number one? AP might have went number one.
I'm not sure if he did or not, but that's how the offense ran through him, kind of like Ricky Williams. The offense ran through Ricky.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. And now, I don't like how they do running backs like that now, bro. It's just
running backs is like the. Alright, so I remember when I was playing football, and they asked me like what I would play, and I was like, I want to play running back, and the coach told me himself, he's like, look, listen, you're little and you're gonna last long. He was like, running backs don't last. When you get to even if you ever happen to get to the NFL by some damn miracle, the running back's life in the NFL is usually 3.5 seasons at most at top peak.
Less.
Exactly. So what I don't like is the fact that they don't be giving them money.
That is true. That is true. They should get paid. They should have. They're a different scale.
Come
If y'all
on,
want to treat
because
like
their career is way shorter than everybody else.
That's true. That's why they got to hold out. That's why I don't Zeke,
I don't mind
hold
it.
out.
Don't mind
all
it.
All niggas hold out, bro.
Don't mind
hold
it.
Their
careers
out.
are shorter than everybody else. You can name here and there running backs that went for a long time. Like you can name receivers. You can name a shitload of receivers that played for how many fucking seasons. Running backs that were on their peak, you don't have that many. That were Adrian Peterson. You got a couple other ones.
And then when we talk about Adrian Peterson, barely got. Remember he got released to whatever from Minnesota. Had to sign with or not re-sign whatever.
Yeah.
By Minnesota, and then signed with the Saints. Remember
for the
that?
damn, I think it was veteran minimum.
For a veteran minimum,
Which
and
is
they
ain't
got
shit.
released. Or no, they got traded. Somebody ended up on Washington.
Yep.
And was not even gonna play. They
Yep.
ended up getting a 1,000-yard season that year. So it showed you he had
see what the fuck I'm talking
still
about.
the same talent, bro. Like the NFL is
They
like,
just
honestly, bro.
do
You know
this.
how they did Tebow. Even I know.
They did Tebow dirty.
Bro.
You know I'm a UF fan, so I'm
a Tebow fan.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it.
Tebow's the greatest athlete.
It's weird. It's weird how people hate on that man. He didn't do nothing but win a playoff game against my team, the damn Pittsburgh Steelers, who had a great damn defense.
Name another time a quarterback took a team that was 0-4.
Yep.
To the playoffs. Even just to the playoffs, first of all.
Yep.
And then win a game.
Win a game against a great team.
Go from 0-4
like
to go
playing
9-7, and then win a game in the playoffs.
And you know what's funny to me?
And then the next
people
year.
will say, oh, well, he couldn't pass the ball. How did he win the game?
Exactly. He got better and better at passing, first of all, and then second of all, he wasn't as bad as people say, bro.
He was never as bad.
He wasn't as bad as people say.
People give credit to my mans in Kansas City for making the same throws that Tebow used to throw. It's just with a different arm.
That's true.
The side throws, the no look throws, the across the shoulder throws, the pump fake throws. My man's in Kansas City is doing the same shit. That's it. It's just a different arm, my nigga.
The spiral wasn't as.
It's just a different arm, but that duck could still be catchable.
And the thing about it is that Tebow is really who revolutionized the quarterback because they wouldn't give the black guys a chance. You know what I'm saying? Lamar wouldn't be without Tebow. You know, so he opened the door for people RG3 opened the door for Lamar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Tebow opened the door for that because
for that type of style of quarterback.
For Tebow, I'm gonna tell you what Tebow opened the door for. All right, because I don't want to take away credit from black quarterbacks, whatever,
like Vic and shit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Vic, yeah. So when
Tebow
Tebow opened the door
and shit like that.
With Vic, what they tried to do with Vic is they said, okay, this is our offense, this is our system. Right. We need you to play like this.
Right.
With Tebow, they changed the whole system to
fit him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing they did with Lamar. And that's why it works. Why wouldn't you do that? How dumb of an idiot can you be? That's like me just saying a rapper all right, you know what? You're a boom bap rapper. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Over here, all we do is trap beats. Right. So you're going to rap to these trap beats or whatever. Right. Why not give the boom bap rapper some fucking boom bap beats to make them succeed to the best potential?
He did. Yeah.
So that's dumb as hell when they do that.
Yeah.
They do that with the quarterback position. Oh, no, you got to fit offense. Instead of molding the offense around the players that you got.
Right.
That's what the coaches that we say are such geniuses. That's what they actually do.
You're right.
Belichick mold the offense around. I got a bunch of little white guys. They can cut in and out. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Right.
Pump and dump.
That's true. And he won many chips with that.
When he had Mouce, what? He stretched out the field more, right?
Mouce got his
He
best
adjusted,
season with that
you know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying?
So, who you think at the end of the day gonna take it? You said you gonna say you said Bucks and Patriots. Who you think got it?
Even though that sounds too good to be true, that's
I
too
would
TV,
love for
bro.
that to happen, bro.
It's too
I would
TV,
think,
right?
whatever, man, whatever. I would love that to happen. Who you think would win it?
Man, actually, dog, I don't know if I can go against my nigga Lamar, bro. I think
You think Lamar's gonna get it this time?
He's gonna win it this year.
Yeah,
he's
he
gonna
should,
win a chip.
Man, he should.
He's gonna win a chip.
It's
almost like
fire too.
inevitable.
Yeah, that defense fire. He's
So-
definitely gonna got a good. I mean, let's injury, man. That boy is gonna break records on top of records.
No,
on
he
top
is.
of records.
He is.
It's crazy.
He is. Like, there's
Passing and running.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be and touchies. Go ahead. Yeah, he gonna be on some LeBron shit. Every record book you gonna see, he's like his name.
Niggas could have been doing that. It's just these fucking old ass white dudes that didn't want to let the black guys play quarterback.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like what? Just because I can throw, it doesn't mean I can't run.
Right.
So why do I have to get a guy that can only
It never
throw?
made no sense.
It never made sense. Like because it's
And it was proven to work. Moon. You know what I'm saying? You have people like players that done it before. It wasn't.
Warren Moon was really mobile like that, but Randall Cunningham was.
Randall Cunningham was. But I'm saying a black man as a quarterback has worked.
Yeah. But you see what you said. So many guys, how many times they make them swing to another position?
Oh, for sure.
And we just talking about after we're talking about after niggas have won the Heisman Trophy and shit.
Yeah, like this is like just somebody who's just new to this position. This man has been proven to be the best in this position at the whole United States of America.
And that's my whole thing with T-Bo. People was like, oh, he needs to go play tight end and do this stuff. Like, nigga, if he wasn't good at quarterback, then he played for 15
Why would he
years.
give him a Heisman?
Why would he be good at tight end? He's just gonna go out there for 3 months and be the best tight end in the world.
How can he beat out every other quarterback that you think is better than him if he wasn't better than him?
That's my thing. So yeah, but they know that they could niggas could have been. You know,
So okay, I put him to stay on Tebow for real quick. I put him with. I know this sounds crazy, but I put him on the Sanders, on the Bows, because he could do multiple things. Like I didn't hate when he went to play a little baseball. He was actually pretty
first
good.
swing was a home run.
Crazy, ain't it?
The man's an athlete.
His mechanics were good.
Yeah.
He was good.
There, if it wasn't like the shortened season like how it is now, he would have been called up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He'd have been called up towards the end of the season.
Man.
So, but I'm just saying that, like, bro, like that's to me, that's wild that he never got another shot. Like you bring a team that far and stuff like that. But yeah, they just they were snobs. Football can be real snobbish.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It can be.
Like,
We've seen it before.
Yeah.
So
that's
sadly.
But now it's like, bro, it's to the point where you want to win.
Right. You better do what you need to do. Yeah.
Better put a nigga in
and let them do them things.
Exactly.
Let them do them. Let them do them.
Bro.
Don't try to guide.
You could have done that before, but they had to. Yeah. No.
Gotta do it this way.
Because even with Vic, remember they used to try to
Stay in the pocket, man. Stay in the pocket, man.
He was like,
Stay in the pocket.
bitch.
If they would have let him do like Lamar, like, okay, that's a good question. If Vic had the
opportunity to be like Lamar, had the freedom.
do you think
he would have got a chip?
Who's better?
He would have got a chip. Who would have been better, Prime Vic or Lamar?
Yeah. Who's
If you let Vic lose, Vic. If you let Vic lose, Vic.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. And this is like some dudes on NFL Network. There's like some old school guys too, so they seen a lot of football, bro. I forget who exactly it was, but they said like the best deep ball they've ever seen thrown. That Michael Vick has the best arm they've ever seen.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. If you look at Michael Vick at the beginning and then you look at him at the end of his career, and you realize the accuracy that he actually possessed the whole fucking time, it's insane.
That is
if
true.
They would have let him just do him the
like
whole
how he played
time.
in Philly. Like how he played in Philly, bro.
Bro,
He was a deep
do you remember
ball
that game in Philly where the quarterback got hurt and they just put him in out of nowhere? He ended up winning the game, like coming back.
Yep.
Bro,
I remember watching
accuracy. Crazy
I don't
accuracy.
think nobody else ever got in after that.
It was Vic game. It was Vic.
And matter of fact, it was two guys that went down first.
Yes, you're right.
The starter went down, and then the backup went down.
You're actually right.
So
you're actually right. You're right. Okay, so if we could go back, let's go back real quick. I know we already went with acting, we went all that stuff, but let's go back real quick. My boy, sadly, this month has passed away, Mr. Chadwick Boseman. He had then a lot of good movies. Black Panther. Oh shit! Black Panther is one of my favorite movies, and it's right here. That's one of his best movies. Did you? What is your favorite role that he played? He played a lot of good roles. I personally I like Black Panther more, but that's because I'm a Marvel nerd. But there's 42 was a great movie, and he played a great Jackie Robinson. He played a pretty good James Brown too.
No, yeah, he was good with James. I mean, I gotta go Black Panther though.
Black Panther, you go with Black Panther?
I mean, it's one of them iconic roles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And to me, that role to me will always live on forever. It'll be the craziest thing in the world. Because if you do the timeline, and he found out that he had cancer in 2016, and you see when he got the role for Black Panther, you realize that he actually got the role at the same time he discovered he had cancer. So not only is he going through the process of becoming Black Panther and realizing...
I wonder if he told him. I'm sure he didn't tell him. Right?
No, he did not. Only one person knew. I don't say. So he had to go through chemotherapy. He had to do whatever. All those years he fighting cancer. Yep.
So now I wonder this. Now, once he had got in there and he is a Black Panther, they can't just swap him out. Did he tell him then?
According to, I've seen not the documentary. Marvel put out a little thing. Kind of in commemorance to him or whatever, and supposedly they said that only one person knew it, and that was I can't remember his name, the director guy. He's from California, so he's from LA, and he knew. He was the one, kind of. He didn't know, and he only had to know because of the scheduling and all that stuff, because he actually was going through chemotherapy and all that shit as he was filming the movie. Which is insane. Because think about this. If you see the interviews that he's doing a lot, he was going and visiting a lot of kids with cancer. So he's doing a lot of interviews about cancer patients. And he's talking about how he's going over there to keep them alive and all that. Little did we know, he's fighting the same fight.
That's true.
He's fighting to be alive himself the whole damn time.
That's wild.
Wow. Best role, I think. I mean, that's a real superhero.
That's true.
That's a real superhero. I don't want to even hear excuses from nobody no more. This dude had cancer and did his job to a perfection that everybody loved it. Nobody would even thought he had cancer.
And then you know what's fucked up too? Now, remember a couple months ago, that video came out.
He was conning him.
And he was all skinny and stuff.
He was conning him because he was so skinny. How you feel about it now?
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah, that's dirty.
I thought he was just
doing a role.
For a role.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Little did we know.
He was. But I say that to say this: when it comes to actors, who's your favorite actor? Like you would say, that's the person that you always look up to, as in he gave you a good model as what a good actor would be.
Day-Lewis.
That's a wow. That's a good one. That a lot of people would not pick that. A lot of people would not pick that. Honestly, they wouldn't even know who he is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know who he is. But
that's good. Research. If you're somebody who loves acting, research him.
Yeah.
You will understand why he's saying that. That is. I mean, Sidney Poitier. You got all these people. I mean, you got terrific actors.
Of course, I want to say a black person.
No. But that's why I love that answer so much, because it had to be so natural. You really had to mean that. Because most people will go with Denzel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you feel me? Exactly. Yeah. But that's a from the heart answer. You know me, I go with Samuel L. Jackson, the most money ever made. Fuck y'all niggas. But that's my dog. Did more movies than anybody. The only person that did more movies than him is Debbie Does Dallas. That bitch did everything else. But
and Dallas.
And Dallas. But I wanted to ask you that because I wanted to ask you this on closing, because I think we did this for 2 hours now. But just to close out, Pimp, thank you for watching, by the way. And just to close out,
click, like, comment, subscribe. All that, like, comment, subscribe.
All that shit.
Like, comment.
To you, what do you see Mouce 5 years from now? And I mean, not only in acting, but music-wise and as a person itself.
The greatest, man.
The greatest. That's where you're going for 5 years from now. Mouce is the greatest of all time.
That's what I'm going for, bro.
You heard it. You heard that shit. That's how you gotta do it. That's that confidence, boy. Mike Tyson didn't get in the ring to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike Tyson went in the ring to eat your heart, eat your feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Tyson ain't gonna get Sometimes he got knocked out, but damn sure
Yes, he did.
he didn't go in there looking for it.
He definitely did not. My face, I eat the something. But
Everyone should want to be great. Everyone should want to be the greatest at whatever they're doing.
facts. So you heard it here first. Mouse, 5 years from now, greatest of all time. This has been Laugh Marathon. Once again, your host with the most. And we already did a couple toasts, but as many. We got Mouse to the left. Yes, you know he's the best. And that's my boy. So you'll see us again in Laugh Marathon. I think I'm taking a little break for y'all knows. So you might have a little break off next week, but we will be back soon. Remember, you can find him where?
Everywhere, man. Instagram, @Mousegram. Holla at me. Shoot me a DM. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up.
Yeah.
Laugh Marathon.
The marathon continues. Biatch! RP Nipsey. Deuces.
Simma, who got the keys? Got the keys to my beamer. Niggas and beamers. Niggas and beamers. Niggas and beamers. Niggas and beamers. Niggas and beamers.